Shine like 7. Welcome. This is a 21 plus reading. Raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased reader. I don't know what the messages will be before the messages come out. So please take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions, questions, and comments can be left in the comment section below. This is a general plus a collective reading. It won't resonate with every single one of you. And if it does not resonate, please check out some of the other videos in the playlist along with before you go. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the bell notification along with the thumbs up. Hey, 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 hey. How y'all guys doing today? This is raw and uncut, unfiltered, unbiased. Now, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification as well. If you're interested in getting your own message, that is in the description below. If you're interested in donating to the channel, that also is in the description below. If you're interested in becoming a member, new membership starts 2026. Memberships are starting, so get in where you fit in. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Thank you for joining me. If you're interested in Super Chat and the live, Super Chats are also available. If you're also interested in hyping us up, hype us up if you don't mind. And if you don't mind, if you're interested in tapping that heart button, it helps the algorithm of YouTube. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome you guys to the last day and night of 2025. This was one of those years for us. I will say we have maybe a little bit of a recap in this message if there is, but we will be focusing on going forward in this message. There may be some predictions for the next 2 months to 6 months, 2 to 6 months energy in this energy, and it could be just 3 to 6. Take it as it would resonate. In this energy as well. This is the end of the year message. Okay, so it may be a little long-winded in this energy. So if you're not into those long messages and this might be a little bit out of your league, then tap in where you fit in. Fast forward, speed, reverse, you know how it go. All right, so on the table, as I was shuffling into the energy, we got the Queen of Wands. Right beneath that, the Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Wands is peeking out underneath as well. We have Immortality. Am I in my head or my heart? Am I communicating my needs? And am I on the right path? 41 is allowing anger. And somebody's letting anger to get the best of them. Somebody here musing right along. Baggage be gone. 18 and 17. So there's a before and an after here. Or there's an after and a before. Something like that. And a scrying energy of the mirror. Okay, take that as it will resonate, y'all. Everything is going to be from scratch. 6 is on his energy of time to fly. Take that as it will resonate. You guys, I'm going to light a little bit of sage. This is a little bit of cleansing. We have to do more in cleansing than just this. We need a little bit more than this to get those ones that like to cast against us for going forward. No weapon forms against you shall prosper. We're going to pull out some of our angel messages as well. I'm going to make sure we get a little bit of that in here today so that we can get the divine energy on track with us as well. We'll let that steep a little. I'll pull back the energy here while we wait. Take it as will resonate, you guys. Thank you for joining me. Are you in your head? Divine wants to know what you in your head about, Divine. What they in their head about, what they need to be in their head about from the Bible. Span for biblical energy from a scratch. Ooh, we got 2. There's one. Isaiah 57 and 19. Peace, peace to those far and near, says the Lord, and I will heal them. Somebody's getting some healing going forward in this energy of musing right along. But you are a forgiving God, gracious and compassionate, slow to anger, and abound in love. Therefore, you did not desert them. Nehemiah 9 and 17. So we already got 77 in here in the energy as well. So we got 11 in here as well so far. Isaiah 54 and 13. All your children will be taught by the Lord, and great will be their peace. Isaiah 54 and 13. So a lot of Isaiah in this energy as well, you guys. Check out Isaiah energy. When you're reading in your Bibles going forward, check Isaiah in this energy. And I have a Luke here too. Your face have saved you. Go in peace. A lot of peace is here. Peace here. When it comes to Isaiah 57 and 19. Luke 7 and 50. When it comes to your peace is what saved you here. Your faith has saved you. Go in peace. So somebody need to go in peace because your faith has saved you here. Somebody shattered illusions is here. When it comes to don't judge a book by its cover. Courage is here. Move forward bravely. The cliff of the universe. The cliff of the universe has your back here. Okay, the universe has your back. Somebody is also got the sight of foresight here with the shamans of foresight, and somebody that lost something might be bouncing back from something. Excuse me. Let me get this moon energy a little bit. Going forward, let go of fear. Some spell work is manifesting in the background, but it will be returned to sender with haters here. I do have that. Talk about it here, God, on the divine, on the Nehemiah 9 and 17. They also got another message there. There it is, Luke and 50 and 7 and 50. Tell me on the energy, please, Spirit. Moon and Capricorn, take a reality check here. New moon in Sagittarius, focus on the positive. Last quarter moon in Sagittarius, practice gratitude. New moon in Taurus, know your worth going forward. In reverse, somebody doesn't know how to think things through when it comes to the Gemini energy. New moon in Gemini. Last quarter moon in Pisces, less talk, more feel more. Somebody feeling a lot more vulnerable when it comes to a circumstance or such a circumstance of peace when it comes to something from scratch. Teach them knowledge and good judgment, for I trust your commands. When it comes to Psalms 119 and 66, number 66 is in the energy now. We're going to do a little scrying in this message here as well. I have scrying mirror here, the mortality, Queen, Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Wands too. Trust in him at all times, you people. Pour out your hearts to him, for God is our refuge. Psalm 62 and 8. Do to others as you would have them do to you. Luke 6 and 31. Going forward. Whoever despises his neighbor is a sinner, but blessed is who is generous to the poor. Proverbs 14 and 21. But I am like an olive branch flourishing in the house of God. I trust in God's unfailing love forever and ever. You guys, this is just New Year's Eve. It's not like where New Year's, like where it changes. That don't come until like up in spring. Like this is like, we're talking like Chinese New Year's too. But like that's when the real shift happens. This is the day in which the year changes. So we'll get a little bit of astrology here as well. We'll get a little bit of zodiac as well. Got a little bit of zodiac coming in as well. 8 is 9. 8 is here. Repeating a cycle of baggage. Be gone. Somebody can't get rid of the baggage that they got here. Somebody's carrying a lot of baggage here. 515 might resonate with somebody. 515. Let's see. Let's see what this energy is talking about, you guys. Ooh, hopefully that didn't burn nothing. Hold on, y'all. Let's back it up back here. Is there anything back here I need to get? Nope. Yeah, let me see. I do need to see something. Let's see what we're musing through, you guys. Let's see if through this portal we're going through. This 111 portal. 1126 portal. Let's see what it is. Let's see. Am I making a head over heart decision? So head over heart decisions are going to be needing to be made when it comes to baggage being gone, when it comes to the illusions of wearing masks, they're being ripped off. Foresight. When it comes to the power of self, when it comes to change of the consciousness here. Somebody's changing how they think here when it comes to scrying in this energy. Somebody needs to open up themselves when they see in themselves. They need to split it open and see who they truly are on the inside. Okay, baggage be gone. Give me a little bit on the baggage be gone. That might be repeating a karmic cycle there. Or a karmic lesson. That might be where karmic exes and things want to come back here. Yeah, the intimate dance of belief and emotions here. There is strength in numbers. Pay attention to the number. Numerology might resonate with somebody going forward. I mean, I called out a lot of numbers in this energy today. I called out a lot. 917 might resonate with somebody under Nehemiah 9 and 17, chapter 17. 17 might resonate with somebody. So we have swimming in duality. The way out, something good is on its way. And programming your highest intentions. Moving quickly through your current situation. So somebody tried to move quickly through something or move fast. That's like some fast moving energy, like not thinking it through, being too hasty in a situation, being too impulsive in a situation as well. You know, just having a pick of something and they just pick anything and pick the wrong thing, pick a snake or something like that, or grab a snake. And in this energy, courtship is here when it comes to this energy as well. Talk about the energy, spirit. What you want me to know about that we're going to need to talk about when it comes to musing right along, as well as going baggage be gone in my head or head heart decisions. We got a purification. Purification is coming in here. A cleansing is coming in. Somebody might need to cleanse when it comes to swimming in duality. You know what I mean? Laying a strong foundation when it comes to purification. Ancestors tribe. Your tribe is stepping up in its energy as well. The exile, Xing things out that no longer serves you with the focus on the positive energy. Hello, game. Gay, how are you? Why? Say that. Say hi. Hi. Snow guy, how you doing? Welcome, you guys. Y'all asking me to say hi and things. I don't see you guys until I stand up. This is low. When I'm down low versus when I stand up and see you high. Welcome, you guys, and Happy New Year to you guys. Each and every one of you that just stopped in is hey, Happy New Year. Happy 2026 coming in. All right, so you guys, I will not be able to see your messages until I stand back up again. I just wanted to check in with you guys. Thank you for joining me, though. All right, the ancestors of tribe is stepping up in this energy as well when it comes to the way out. When it comes to something good is on its way under birthing a new chapter or a new whole life. That says birthing a new life, a whole new life here when it comes to this energy here. And that's looks like some horses and stuff is here. The eye of clarity here. The third eye is open here when it comes to this energy. So a lot of owl energy here. You might be seeing some of these things. Something is branching. Squirrels is significant here. Harvesting in here. Energy. When it comes to baggage be gone. When it comes to the dancer of lies. Somebody's going to reveal lies in this energy going forward. You're going to be able to sniff out a liar quick when it comes to programming your highest intentions here. Moving quickly through your situation. When it comes to the shaman of loss, you have not lost anything. Things that were removed out of your way was an obstacle, and they were just not, they did not no longer serve you here. So they got out of the way. They were positioned out of the way. Somebody is angry, but allow anger. 5, that changed somebody's way of how they was manipulating her. What if it isn't true? It was true that they were manipulating you in this energy, and they ran into a brick wall. Okay, they ran into a brick wall because that was a baggage be gone. That was somebody that was part of that baggage be gone, and know exactly what, you know what they saying about her right now, that she need to really be deported right now. But that's just, hearsay. I doubt that, and if they do, wow, it will surprise me. But I'm not surprised by much nowadays, what they may do and what they don't do, okay, when it comes to this energy. So the hunter of dreams, somebody was a dream stealer here, a dream webber here as well. At this difficult time, something is difficult for something or someone in this energy. May you want to talk about it, may you don't. Maybe you want to find everything you can to keep you busy. Maybe you just want to take a nap. Maybe you just want to cry, or you just want some peace. Somebody's in pieces over a situation or a loss, or maybe you just want someone to tell you what you're feeling is normal, and that someday you'll feel good again. I'm here for you no matter what you need. So somebody doesn't know exactly what they wanted in a woman, but something is about how you made them feel is here. Like, not today. And somebody's telling something not today because they out, don't miss, but they missed. You know what I mean? They missed the mark. They missed get mark. Cancer energy. Somebody get out ready. Don't miss. This is out of new life when it comes to improved endurance. They got to do this. Went on the Carol. Somebody's talking here when it comes to talk. And the element of travel. Standing on anything or fall for anything tactic. So somebody fell for the okie doke here when it came to something, listening and saying something about unhealthy and ain't shaming. Somebody was shaming somebody when it came to them trying to, when they had a false identity of who you was or who they was, or they didn't know who they was. Genesis comes in here too when it comes to this identity talk. Genesis 33, 1 and 1, 1, Tuesday, May 21st. This is ran to meet Jacob and embraced him. He threw his arms around his neck and kissed him, and they wept. Genesis 33 and 4. Extending Christ's kindness. Somebody wants you to put your arm around them, even after they talked and said things unhealthy about you. Unhealthy connection. This person wants to come in with a difficult time. You might not know how difficult it's been for this person because they allow anger when it comes to the baggage be gone. And buried the dead. They buried it with everything else and got played because they stood for nothing and fell for everything when it comes to a transition, when it comes to a purification. You purified your energy here when it comes to the light, the candle of grace. Yeah, but just by the grace of their teeth, they made it through. But it's almost like when something's closing, like where the pendulum is like getting so close, it's like a hair blade. It's just like this pendulum can almost like slice a hair off you. It's like slicing your eyebrows off, like one by one, blading them off your head, eyes. That's how close this is right here with transition 5. 5 is 10 here. When it comes to a sorrow, somebody still sorrow about a time at this difficult time. It's a difficult time for somebody here when it comes to the shaman of stars. This person thought they had a lot of options here when it comes to this energy here as well. Somebody that now procrastinated or played too busy, too long. Archangel Michael is standing in the forefront right now, standing strong, standing broad shoulders and short neck up in here. When it comes to divine intervention, he's standing strong. And when it comes to get ready, Stay ready or you ain't got to get ready. That's why Archangel Michael said, you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. That's the talk here when it comes to Archangel Michael here. 288 might resonate with somebody. A zero might be in here. Drop this zero, get you a hero. Somebody doing magic with candles here. Also, owls is a significant. Hummingbirds, mockingbirds, pigeons, eggs, nesting, communing with the environment of elements. Elemental right here. That go here. Somebody that got played in this element of commune to. Who they communed to. 734. 5. Transition 46. 6. Somebody that had dark eyes and the vampire energy with vampire teeth and rats. So there's a lot of rat. These are some rat bastards in this energy. Excuse my language. There's a lot of rat bastards in here. They was nibbling. Anything for clout. Anything for to make new friends. That really wasn't friends. They wasn't happy though. This was no half stepping here. Cause we're the Get Fresh crew. No half stepping. Yeah, but this was the answer to what was snappy here too. How they snapped on you. How they was taste testing with other people. How they got the strength with this next. And who framed them here when it comes to the jinx. Somebody they hooked up with. Tomorrow. But that tomorrow never came though. When it comes to the low mood. Somebody that thought they had 2 women together. That was mechanical. That wasn't loyal. They was thirsty with the water. Monster Smash and the Wild West. Special day. Hooking up, babe. Oh, yo, ho, ho. New option that they was sleeping with baby. A baby. So, somebody a baby. When it comes to who they was gacking it with, an absolute. Somebody that did this shit for the fame game. And somebody gonna get crushed. They gonna crush the Hulk. Break their damn ego down. Somebody that they was doing multiple lovers at one time and a polyamory with a thirsty for more. Yours is a bit tangy and a hint salty when it came to no half stepping. And then this next, we are what's next when it comes to join the science club and something room into the degree you deserve. This is a portal of mystic ginger. Something is a mystic here when it comes to a snappy answer, non-negotiable, get off your ass, fresh bullshit served daily, moose head beer, dodge, draft dodging, and somebody wardrobe is about to, where somebody could have been shopping at Kmart, you might step it up to like, I don't know, like if you don't got Kmart no more, like somebody might got Woolworth, or like, it ain't much higher than with Kmart clothes, like maybe Walmart. You know what I mean? But Walmart clothes ain't cheap no more anyway, like, so I don't even know. Somebody hitchhikes to Canada. Somewhere Moose is significant here. Somebody might like Canadian lager beer. We need to knock some sense into this. Literally, somebody might, this girl or a person might knock some sense into somebody that think they frame. Who framed Roger Rabbit? Somebody, when it comes to them praying, when it comes to unleash your kindest self, they being as kind as they can, but trust all will be well. When it comes to it, that came in reverse when all is well, but this ain't all is well though, because somebody was too thirsty. They thought they was doing shit mechanically, robotically, something that they needed to surrender. Okay, with 26 here, they should have surrendered here, but they didn't. They kept this going. Stained defense. Yeah, this stained them here. with who they got with. When it comes to boundaries, they had none. They had none with 12. 12 and 21 repeats itself with a mirror. Yeah, when it comes to the extremes of hot moon. 30, 34 and 34 repeats again. 34 repeats right there. Lighting the candle of the grace. That's what somebody gave me. It was all distorted though. There it is, repeating them extremely night hot passions with this hawk smash. Yeah, that was them pleasures. Yeah, that stuff that they should have put let be gone, but they didn't. They kept it going with snappy here. Because let's keep it snappy. But acceptance here, that forgiveness is, they're forgiven, but access is denied. When they got to accept that here. When it comes to blinded to the pain, why does it still hurt? It don't hurt now. Yeah, but it still hurt here. I gotta tell you, it still hurt here with the pain and the focus, because they focusing on you, and what they didn't do is what they took accountability for when they was listening, and they extended some kind of kindness to people they shouldn't when it comes to the fragmentation. They fragmented over what strength they gave and what power they gave over the other things when it came to, putting the key in their damn back. But now they regret it. But at the end of the day, they talked about you with commune here with others, and they want the spirit to tell you. They beg in the spirit with jinx here. Tell me about this fragmentation, please. Thank you, spirit. Going forward, what's this 20? This is a rehash of 25. Tell me about it. Yeah, they still got the Ace of Cups. They emotions is still strong, but they still sending witchcraft along with it. Tell me about it. They got, the bed is empty. Hold on. So you was in the bed with them, and they thought you was going to come back at one point, but they conjured against you when it came to a family orientation. And they couldn't have an option. They didn't know what to choose. So they magician. They did 8 of Wands. They didn't know the message of a concern. It's like the message got, like Aunt Claire did the messages, like on Bewitched, where Aunt Claire would get the spell mixed up. So this is them getting the spell mixed up. Like they wanted to cast a spell to do harm to you, right? And then the other people that was doing harm was sending harm back to them. So it was backfiring. And along with Archangel Michael being here, that's how they all got all entangled. So they blocked it, like against them, but it was still hitting them at the same time. And that's the truth, because they still conjuring right now with envy still, with 6 of Pentacles. They still breadcrumbing something or someone with a multi-relationship, polyamory, some kind of faking relationship. When it comes to make new friends, under beef, some kind of entertainment. I don't eat until noon. Some kind of fake finish off the roll. Somebody that they got as an option in their world right now of hope. And they still hooded in a situation when it comes to how they are watching you grow here in Pentacles without looking back for them, leaving behind something here. Yeah, they got to accept that you left them behind. With power, you took your power back here. Someone's standing in their power. And I mean strong. And with this baggage be gone, it's like somebody had to go. With self-reflection, you see your self-worth. And Spirit talked about that coming into the message where you surrendered something. Let go of fear. It's here. Okay? Let go of fear. Somebody was trying to keep you as an option. When they had no options, they had all these prospects of options, but none was really an option. Yeah, somebody come and get the job under the battle with the health issue. Somebody was allergic to something when it came to orbit 7 and Uranus, and something was turmeric and iron, something about leukemia. Okay, finding balance. Okay, somebody might find out. Orbit 9 this way, yada yada, xylophone. When it comes to this way, when they went orbiting out of zone, out of zone, they out of zone. It's out of zone here, because this is like you out of zone, like you turned the back on it. The crab and the cat is like, you know what I mean, throwing it up with each other. So 9 of Cups said they smug about their choice, but Yada yada said, you know what I mean? This is how they orbited here. They went from 7 to 9 in the orbit. You know what I mean? Now they got to stay on orbit when it comes to peaceful among thorns. They got to make peace here in orbit 9. They went there. See that? Define balance. Balancing with the health issue. They had an issue with you. That was health, battling their health. So no matter if it was leukemia or not, it was embedded in them. Is what spirit is showing me. It was embedded in them. What they had to go to. Why they had to leave so soon and sudden. Yeah, because time to act when the service is in your area. When it comes to the twilight of echo, something echoed to them that they wasn't good enough. It echoed to them that, you know what I mean? This is time to act, because it was time to fly at first, and then it came in time to fly from scratch, 6. So something got from scratch, so they had to start over from the beginning, from the top, make it drop. This some wet air, so they had to go and get some wet air from somebody else under some wop. Surrendered you, 26. That's some concern, because it wasn't no concern until listening to Lizzo say obesity, unhealthy, and eating fat shaming was here. So they was extending kindness to somebody because they was shaming you when it came to the arch fiend. When it came to 613, 616, and 666 under the Antichrist, the Daredevil, and Mad's original idiots. Yeah, they took these advice. Unleash your kindest self. But they was being kind to you. They was unleashing their nastiest self when it came to you. And Archangel Mike said, yeah, and we dropped their ass down to the motherfucking ground. Crashed their ass right out. And not only did we crash their ass to the ground, we involved them with somebody that got just as low mood as them. Just as low mood with I Spied and issues tomorrow. So that tomorrow they got, that's jinxed. Okay, that shit is jinxed. When it comes to the spell work, when it comes to the groans, when it comes to a kitchen magic, and a hex. When it comes to resource, the last word. Somebody thought they had the last word. You silly nincompoop. You silly fool. Okay, remind me of the Wild West and this Monster Smash. So we got block ass, head ass, cement head ass, Frankenstein head ass, warped head ass, whoever, man or woman. We got a sex demon in here when it comes to Herman Monster's wife. What's her name? Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. All right. Now, there we go. So there we go. There we go. Now we know who we're dealing with. Mistresses of the Dark. Okay. Tantric sex workers. Great. This is who they was communing with. Got you. So now they want to have a mad because they got police with barricades here and standing guard with a Leo. Let's do this. So you want somebody with a heart broken with a heartbeat here for somebody green. Tyler, 819 might resonate with somebody and swim. A close friend will need your sunny optimism to help get her through a difficult time. Check in on her often to make sure she's okay. Love, things will get more serious with you and your crush. Your personality meshes well. You can't help but always want to be together. Lucky days is November 22nd through December 13th. So that might resonate with somebody. Winston. Somebody might smoke Winston's here. Somebody's name could be Winston. What are the possible side effects of y'all being together? You in a new love connection with somebody, and somebody in the background that's barricaded from you is not wanting to hear about you getting butt buddies with somebody, butt stuff with me. Somebody doesn't want to see you getting butt stuff with somebody else. How can I relax when you're sitting there with a boner. Yeah, so somebody definitely is feeling on this merry-go-round of laugh and live under the gilded age of next level look. They looking to see something, and they ain't gonna be by summer. They ain't gonna believe they damn eyes. You know what I mean? Because some scandals gonna be exposed when it comes to 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7 under before and after. They still haven't found nobody to fill your shoes. And even in this safari, when it comes to a Leo, they have not. They've been robotically picking up different people and mechanically picking up different stars, but none of these stars have A and I. AI might resonate with somebody in this energy as well. Okay, some AI energy. Okay, some kind of intelligence of stars. Tic Tacs might resonate with somebody. Somebody might like spearmint Tic Tacs or winter green Tic Tacs. Green might resonate with the heart. Okay, so somebody robotically picked people because it was like almost picking like an automated, like just random picking up people. Just making peace so they can just like, I don't know if they was just trying to get over whatever, but it didn't work. And it's still not working. Yeah, because somebody sees this person different. Somebody looking at this person in a total different light. They rare, all right, and unique, but it's rare and unique for a lot of different reasons. Other than what you think with absolute who framed Roger Rabbit, because something exists here. I don't know if you know what exists here when it comes to this King of Cups is emotions. When it comes to clinging to the past, something that they don't want you to like see or know. 57 might resonate with somebody here with stress. Somebody stressing out about what you might know about them, what you know about me, what you know about me. Yeah, something about what you don't know. Something is nothing. Something that they don't want. Something that they don't. It's nothing. It's something with compromise. Shit, breakthrough. You gonna get it though. Whatever it is they doing, success. Because your success is gonna almost like smoke. It's like you ever see like some kind of hole that then trenched and something then went down there, burrowed there, and you like put smoke in there and you smoke it out of there, water, and whatever was in there come running out. Well, this is basically what's going to happen with ordinary. This is basically what's going to take place here with the conditioning. Conditioning here, this person been conditioned to do things a certain way, and they about to get the conditioning that they look for, what they set themselves up for, whatever this unique and rare SHIT with this rainbow coming out of this unicorn's butt. Okay? It's in this person's head under totality. Okay? Something totally going not work to their favor because the mass here and the shapeshifter. The mass and the shapeshifter is here. Mass and the shapeshifter. So mimicking. Yep, mimicking lies again. Mass and a heartbreaker. Yep, heartbreak shattered. Okay, with a crossroad in here. Okay, somebody crossroad under the baggage be gone. They want something to be gone, something they can bury, something that they can let go of because they ain't ashamed of it. Liz said they talked about it, but they shame about it now. They laughed about it. They was tickled about it before. Now what about it now? Peace among thorns. They want to make peace about it. Yeah, they had bald heads controlled with the shit. Let me talk about it. Yeah, it's flying back here on the surrender thing. Surrender the connection. Why they say, oh, Annie, you in person? I saw you. Yeah, they want to come back and offer to you. No, they offered to some Nine of Pentacles, but I did see you come in here too. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I see that they offered to you something. They let the connection go with you. Controlled another bald head in front of you. Rest and retreat or left you resting, or they feeling resting because it's the player that got played out here. They told me down here, confused, they played them out. Because they charged, they had courage to bolt off and got smug about it. And then they got confused, couldn't choose this or that. And that's the truth about it. And they poured into it more than they should have and bonded to the situation and idealized in the situation and got emotions in the situation with the third party and gave pinnacles and grounding to the situation and then became got hung up about how they made this decision against you, and then got their emotions all tied up and got left in the cold, about getting left in the cold, because they swore in a bag with message of concern that you would be like Green Lantern and you was going to fight for the connection. With that tower being said, you didn't. With Nehemiah 9 and 17, you did not. Peace, peace to those far and near, says the Lord, and I will heal them. Isaiah 57 and 19. But you are forgiving, God, gracious and compassionate, slow to anger, and abound in love. Therefore, you did not desert them. Now, you didn't desert them. Now, you just trusted all that will be well when it came to walking away for your own good in this energy, okay? When it came to this person's lack of emotions, when it came to how they showed up as well in a connection, when it came to how they donated love to another connection and behind your back, and then was enlightened that they did it wrong thing and still carried it on with it. Carried on with Queen of Pentacles here. Still picking, juggle, okay? Juggle. And now they carrying a burden. And this happiness, happily ever after that they picked. Because now what's happening is they're still conjuring your happiness at this point. You know what I mean? Wanting to come back. They done got their bags packed. They done got wounded here. They done offered too much. And they ain't really got nothing to really offer this little pinnacle here after they done celebrated and made somebody else the star and gave somebody else the flowers and gave somebody else the enemy. The accolades and the absolute most with who framed Roger Rabbit. They framed you so they could make a picture, get away with somebody else, and offered everything that they had to that person. Blew everything that they had with you away. Let it go. Didn't care. Nope. Didn't care. You left you high and dry, even though that you was solid with this tree here with abundance on it. Fruit and pentacles. Okay, fruit and pentacles, and the cardinal bird sitting in the window said, huh, I can't believe he did that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know what? Tweet, 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 tweet. Let me get this message out to somebody else that know. Let me go back down here to the universe and let me see what they got message for. Hold tight. Hold, please. Hold the line. I'll be right back to the line. They went back to the universe and talked to the universe. Oh, the universe, they was blinded to this person's truth. This person manipulated this person. Yeah, that's how this person got married. When they was doing the spell work against the connection. They was conjuring behind the person's back all the while. They was being deceptive all the while. All the while to bring a tower. There it is. Yep. All the while, this person thought they was going to get a victory when they took a leap of faith in the wrong direction. Well, look, left out in the cold too for it. They told us that though. Left out in the cold though. They took this leap of faith blindly though. And I told you she was green with enemy because this was your hater with haters here. Where's the haters? I just had the haters. Haters just showed up. I don't know where they went. I showed you the haters. From scratch, these were the haters from the scratch, from the top, from the bottom, from way back. Where's the haters? No, that says embrace the effortless. That was effortless for them because they had a team of people that was on their team to browbeat you down here. And this person, when they browbeating you down and the brainwashing didn't work, they got confused. They got caught in their feelings. They got lost. That you was like, what? They're doing spell work against me? Oh, well, Nehemiah 9 and 17. But you are forgiving, God, gracious and compassionate, slow to anger, and abounding in love. Therefore, you did not desert them. And that's what you said. And that's why that came in like that. And it says, peace, peace, peace. I never did anything to this person. Peace for the far and near, says the Lord, and I will heal them. I just came to heal this person. I wasn't harming this person. I wasn't doing magic against this person. Yeah, where it says, your faith has saved you. Go in peace. Luke 7. We knew that you wasn't trying to harm this person. That person knew that you wasn't trying to harm them. But That person chose to manipulate when it came to it. What if it isn't true? Well, this person stood on that it was when it came to how they stood on the situation. Fall for anything or stand for something, fall for anything with the flamingos. The things you are telling yourself right now, the concrete reason why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, and you won't get there. You're not enough, or it's not for you. What if it wasn't true? It's time for a soul chat. Close your eyes and put your hand on your heart and ask wise one within, what if it isn't true? What else might be possible? Journal your answer. What lies do I keep or need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? Under peace, peace. That person told a bunch of lies on your ass just to make themselves feel good in this energy. All your children will be taught by the Lord, and great will be their peace. When you went in peace, this person went in pieces, because this person was taught, will be taught by the Lord. Okay, I'm trying to tell you, the Lord stepped in. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with this. This is what the Lord's saying. I'm telling you what they told me to do. Listen now. Teach them knowledge and good judgment, for I trust your command. Psalms 119 and 66. Okay, you want to work with the devil? Your father, the devil, told you to come against the chosen one? I got one thing to say and two things for certain. Your karma is here with King Wands. This person you chose over the Divine Collective. Teach them. Yup. Well, trust all will be well, but in their case, it won't be well, because cool your emotions. When you cooled your emotions about this person, that confused this person. They couldn't choose this or that. They never could choose this or that. They was choosing this or that out of random picks. They didn't care. That was where the crash came in. That was totally where the crash came in. That was totally. When the baggage be gone, they told you to go. This show's over. Lights, camera, acting, put it on, acting brand new. Yeah, just for what was the bust down? Some bust down mistress. What do they call her? The mistress of the dark. Yeah, that's what Spirit called her when I first came in. Somebody that they was in a courtship with. They was courting behind your back. Somebody now that felt like you was poverty to them, or they was poverty to you. When it comes to what excuses am I making right now? Every excuse in the book not to come in and tell the truth. Not every excuse to push the blame on something or someone else. Let's tell me what all the excuses they got going. Tell me, Spirit. Well, but still, remember, you're still unbothered by whatever the excuse is. Tell me about this, under this energy of what excuses am I making right now? What excuses are they making right now? To teach them, fear around love. That's the excuse. I'm just scared about being in love. But they can give love freely to everybody and everything other than you, right? They can pick random people and be in love with them, but they couldn't take a divine being and be in love with that person, right? They had everything that person wanted, right? Under your commands, right? That's it. Feeling incomplete now that they did that, though. Now they're feeling like they're incomplete now that they did that, though. Okay? Lack of self-commitment. They can't believe it. They can't commit into their self. So they can't even commit to a connection. There's only a limited time offer. It's like a special limited edition. Like, once they do it, they put it on thick for a minute, and like that shit don't last like long. It's like short lived. That's why they rush in hot and passionate, and that shit it died quick. Yeah. So self-blame. They blame themselves now, but when the shoe was on the other foot, they was blaming you. And they got this self-pity going now. That's what's all this is excuses is. It was me, and it wasn't you, and I wasn't this. And now they got the self-reflection here now. It's like the mirror, the 12 came in. So the reflection is showing. And divine intervention is, and Archangel Michael is standing here in the court order is like, I dare you. Look, I'm trying to tell you. The courthouse, they're standing here like in authority, like, okay, like I heard and I saw things that you did behind collective's back with journey that was unacceptable in all aspects, dark and light. Okay, with the 10 here. Deception. Betrayal to the ultimate with concerns. Like, we had concerns. Like, stuff I didn't even want to sit there and look at. My damn self, the spirit didn't want to see. Same-sex things that they were doing, busting it around. Know what I mean? And its consequences for their actions. Here, spirit said bad choice games and mixed signals. It's over with. This antisocial nut is here. Like, karmics, that's who they chose over the collective divine intervention. And wealth. Long and now that they like, well, I miss her. And I want to be with her. And I want to be with him. Let's talk. What did they talk? When it came in under the, it said, what did it say? Less talk, more work, or more action. Somebody only got even a real apology. It's a rash one. A damn arrogant ass apology. So they could get the scoop later. Nah, ain't no scoop to get. They clinging to something, a third party, some old ex. Some exalted, even exhausted in that. That shit is even exhausted. Where that at? So it's like, what the hell? When it comes to cool your emotions. You know what I mean? Like, they established this outcome for themselves going forward. Like, divine collective has changed the course. They have changed. You, divine collective, have changed the course. From scratch. These people was trying to do, they got to start over with everything and everyone that they go and be with. They haven't healed their childhood, these woundings here. Every time they get into somebody, they add new scars to the mix with message. And what else? And a high honor. Yeah, they turned down a high honor for dog food. My self-destructive patterns. That's what they said. That's a consequence though. That's you know what I mean? Choosing less, because that's like my teacher used to be like, read books on your grade level. That's like reading easy books, like 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, 2 foot, blue foot, red foot. Like, I already know them type books. So why can't I read books on my like level, if not even higher, and try to read them? Like, but nah, this person was just taking the easy way out, and the easiest way was, you know what I mean, off course. Of course, it was off course. Of course, it was off course. They knew they were off course. They went off course because they didn't want to serve their own higher self. They wanted the whole solely provide for their lower self. You know, their lower self operated way more powerful than their lower self. I mean, their higher self in this industry. And the higher self was almost too square. The higher self would almost like dredging, almost like nobody likes that square. It was almost like putting their higher self down. That's crazy. Like, it's almost like putting their higher self down. Like the smart guy, who's listening to that guy? And that's the crash right there, because that was really where they should have been listening to their higher self. When it was wearing the mask, they had got so caught up with wearing these masks and projections and things, and this merry-go-round of butt stuff, but lost them in the process with Winston. They smoked themselves right out of a situation. You know what I mean? Like no matter what it was, when it came to this barricade, against with a fat line of their heart. Somebody that they sitting with a boner over you somewhere with a new option. Somebody that spies on you constantly. Somebody that don't give a F who they sleep with. It's just for the feeling or their mood, or for notches on their belt. Somebody that's unleashing your kindest self. That's their this just feeds their lower self, which is in the reverse. This feeds their demonistic way in this energy. When it comes to trust in the universe, they don't trust no universe. They trust the devil, the archfiend, the daredevil. Somebody that's John Book with time Time to act. They acted though. They acted like a jackass when it comes to more robots. More robots there. Get the job. Robotic engineer Barbie. 1994 might resonate with somebody. Comes. Somebody comes 1994. Oh, God. Something totally breaks loose here. Something like there wasn't like no suspension to hold this up. No safety net here. Somebody let go when it comes to making new friends. When it comes to break on and off. Somebody's on a break on and off when it comes to half stepping. Intermediates fasting. Somebody that's finished off the roll when it comes to a healthy sense of competition. But this wasn't. This was a inconsiderate. Inconsiderate. It's almost like Mary Lou Retton and when they broke her leg. Mary Lou Retton broke the other girl's leg because she wanted to win the competition so bad. Like, that's that kind of shit. Like, okay, break a leg and, literally go out there and break somebody's leg. Like, for real. Somebody could be like a break leg for 100 type of person. Like, you pay them a certain amount of money and they go around breaking motherfuckers' legs or breaking jaws for $100 or a couple dollars. You know what I mean? Just because they got a good right hook or something. Mm-hmm. Somebody gonna get really hit or knocked out because Hawk is here on the floor. Somebody gonna smash Hawk here. They ain't gonna see it coming. Catch them while they sleep. Knock their teeth out. I don't even know. This gets violent. I don't even know. I'm getting scared. It's time to go. When you start, you can't, like, this is what I mean. Had this person got a lot of strength. I don't know who this person is. This person want to fight. They're going to take the strength that they got out on this person. It's like this person going to fight this person. This hater, look at her. I knew I saw it. This hater that either had a baby or got a baby or was with this person is going to fight this person with total drama like they will fight you when it comes to this or that, because this person can't choose them and they ready to move on. And this person wanted a family with this person, but this person didn't tell them that. They told them there was no strings attached when it comes to don't want to hear it. So this person didn't want to hear it. So this person could put on a real big show for this person that showed that this person ain't gonna be ready for. This show about to go on around this big top under this circus of shit that we just saw here on the table. Somebody in this energy and the lighting the candle, this dark work they got going on the trust, all will be well. But it will be well when when the spell work backfire. That's the lesson. With courage. See, they took this leap of faith with courage to be tamed by something or someone with talent. With no talent, though. They didn't have no talent in these illusions. Like, they weren't confident in these talents. Like, these confident, like, not all stars shine. Believe in your own strength. Okay, because these illusions don't judge a book by a cover, because these people ain't who you thought they should be or what they are. Like, when it comes to Alice here. And that shit was piping hot when it comes to the sun. Okay, that was boiling hot tea there. So, okay, when it comes to courage came twice. Okay, courage came twice when it came to the devil. Okay, when it comes to this antichrist or antichrist complex, with daybreak, when it comes to the last obstacle before the emergence of life. Okay, we got life. This is a lifestyle. The rich and the famous, some die young and some die shameless. Type shit. With danger and torture together. There is danger approaching. Stay optimistic, endure the suffering. So whatever they conjure is what is coming back with infinity. That infinite side comes right back. Beautiful things will endure. Whatever you created under the shine. Whatever was in the dark will come to the light. That's what the light gonna shine. Boundaries. Whatever they didn't have boundaries in. Whatever it was. Men, women, dogs, cats, people, places, and things. Actions, rejections, whatever they wanted that wasn't that at the time served them. That's what they said. Now, I don't know how much of it served them and how much of it was just because they said it was almost impulsive when it came to randomly picking people. All right, y'all, I'm gonna give me a drink of water. I'll be right in. Hold on. Happy New Year's Eve if you're just coming into the live. Thank you for joining me. So the boundaries that they set wasn't set in stone. They were only temporary, right? Because the lovers that they chose was just because they had magic, tantric sex, things like that, sex magic. Because this was a mistress of the dark. So these was sex demons that they were feeding a fantasy with illusions here and mass. Okay, got this spirit, got you. I had to get something. I had to get that down. I had to walk away to sex because it was yearning me. Like it was it was in my loins trying to come in. Clarify. See, that's what I mean. It was in my loins. I had to breathe to get it out. So antisocial, somebody that got antisocial with you and fragmented with others, well, fell into pieces with others because they use the breakup as a pity. They use that as a pity, also a guilt or a shame from scratch so they could build a bond, trauma bond. Go ahead, Spirit, tell that shit. To build a bond when the absence of you for the reason why you was absent, and they turned their back. So they used that as a pity and spell work against it when it came to putting on the show. Tell it, Spirit, tell that shit. Copycat. That's what they told the copycat arch fiend to get what they want under fulfilling a fantasy. Tantric sex, just like I said, channeled it in. Just like I channeled it, now they got to check themselves because they wrecked themselves with Das effect now. Because now that shit's all in the effect of the spell work and the jinx that went back to them. Because what they meant for you is now meant for them now. With this energy here, with the ancestors. I hope you like what you chose. I hope you like what you created. The mess you created under the shame and you went in global. Shit, tell them how to spend, y'all. What they put all in it, scratch. They can scratch whatever they had in there. Whatever they chose for. Thought they was going to have a new beginning in it and a new chapter. With this rebirth in here, ain't no rebirth for them. That superhero. They playing Captain Saber, ho. To a person that can't be saved. If they couldn't be saved and you was trying to save them as an earth angel, and so they going to take your earth angel energy and go over here and try to Captain Saber a lesser convenience. What did I say? X-ray vision and a love began. So they said magic carpet is here. Latin's magic carpet glide their ass over here to Peter Pan fucking whatever this bullshit they then went over here to. Excuse my language, y'all. But whatever this baggage be gone is that they chose to go over here to. Because at this point, okay, at this damn point, they went over here effortlessly. That's what this shit say here. Hold up, move my cards out the way. 6. And then 2. Juggle X-ray vision and then let yourself be carried. Now they let themselves 33 on 33. 3, 6, 9. So manifesting how embracing the effortlessness and then let yourself be carried when it comes to don your witch hat. So when they got over there and shape shift with another magician or witch over there, kitchen witch or whatever. How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? Now, they was infusing your compassion, your energy. Like I just said, your energy over here with these illusions. How lighthearted you was and how cheerful you was. And see, that one over there with them bitches, it was like, where the fuck you get that shit from? That shit corny. That shit dead. Foresight. They saw that shit coming a mile away with the copycat. Like, I ain't about to be that unicorn, unique bitch. That shit corny. I don't do shit like that. I get drunk. I get around. I ain't down with all that. You heard? I get down. I get drunk. We get down and shit standing over on it totally. Yep, that's what it is. Up and down. You know what I mean? A roller coaster. This is up and down with the one, three of wands. When it comes to how's the two of power, we gonna juggle this. You can have her, but I'm gonna rearrange your head. You got both bisexual hair, multiple lovers hair. Somebody that they went off with. Two of Pentacles juggling. Somebody pulling their hair, a woman's pulling their hair, a man's pulling their hair. Like they like both. They like the magic carpet is having the best of both worlds manifestations. That's the having the best of both worlds. That's what this is. That's wild though. Like the spirit showing they penis to everything micro. You know what I mean? Wow, that shit is in reverse though. You know what I mean? And you enlightened to the shit. Like I know damn well, I know you fucking lying. Yeah, with financial health. Like you about to improve so fucking much here with this luck you about to come in. So when I tell you, you about to shape shit, somebody might even, like a cat, might even change into right in front of you or something. Grieving. This person gonna be grieving like an MF, y'all. Shine. Like, listen, when I tell you this person about to be sick to their fucking stomach under. When I tell you somebody about to be sick to their damn stomach, tell me about these dreams. Tell me about the financial health and tell me about the good luck. Tell me spirit energy. God, this is goddess energy. Long Bubba Susie under shame. Shame on you. You. Somebody over here getting shamed by the stubbornness of a situation. Shame Bubba Susie. She's shaming somebody. She putting let the shame the devil type shit here. Yeah, and then we got a lot grief. This person up grieving over you. There's no other Empress energy. Empress, Star, Empress, Gaia, Empress, divine feminine energy like you. Your Maya, awaken. Your Maya. Somebody about to have a baby. I'm trying to tell you, somebody about to have a goddamn baby. A baby girl. Queen Nandi. Under intuition. Intuitively, you know. Whoever you are, divine feminine, I'm talking to you. Under Medusa, somebody gonna be madder than a these people that's out here jumbies, these out here wearing these fake masks, these people out here rage like Medusa, that's out here sending these double mooned conjuring energy under this. What's that woman other not like a mistress of a demon? You see that thing in her hand, that shield thing? And what she tied it to? A snake? Like you see that shit that's tied to her waist and her head with all these snakes on it? And look, somebody gonna speak up about that shit. Look, we ain't worried about that. We're gonna let them ride. Ride. We're gonna let them ride on whatever it is they came in here on. They came in here standing on business with grounded here. They were standing on one foot, but they said mass. That shit is all a fucking mass. You're just gonna be shocked when they gonna rip all that shit off. Don't worry, they're gonna rip every one of them masks right off their damn heads. You watch with faith. I gave you the scripture here. Take it back to if you want to go back to that. I told you. Going forward, there's a prediction going in. Coming into the prediction of abundance. See, this is where the grounding came in for you with that good luck. There's your money. There's that positive mindset. There's that manifestation. There's that gratitude. There's that bliss. And there's that blessing coming right in. They regret the day they let the blessing and the blessed go away when they're under my world. Shit, don't play with games with me. Under afraid. Now they're afraid that and grieving. Okay? Under grieving and what? Under healing. Now that you didn't heal, you ain't gonna forget them. You might have forgave them, but you're not gonna give them access to you no more. That's the thing. Like, under how can I deepen my trust now? Like, they want to deepen your trust with them, but they got consequences. It's no like they made a bad choice. It's a bad signal. This person don't got no good. When the chemistry come towards you with Archangel Michael standing here, like Archangel Michael, like, who goes there? Oh, it's a fucking bum or it's a rat. Get this rat out of here. And like they start getting the raid, they start getting the motherfucking fumigations, they start setting traps, they start fucking putting shit out so you can get your head caught in the trap. They don't care how it is right now. How can I deepen my trust? They don't care. Let go of the wheel. Okay, so you gonna let go of the wheel, and guess who gonna drive? Archangel Michael gonna drive them right off the goddamn cliff. Okay, you can trust. Okay, who can you trust? See, they couldn't trust you, right? But they got over here and trust total random strangers that they was thirst trapping for, right? So you can trust yourself. But they can trust themselves, but they couldn't trust themselves to find it, to see that you was the earth angel, because they didn't want to heal their own inner woundings, right? Trust fully in yourself so that you can deepen your trust in others. So what do? They trauma bond. Oh, what is me? This is what hurt me. My ex did this. My ex did that. My mama and my daddy left me on the side of the bus stop on a cold winter's night. All right. That's the same shit they gonna sing to every bitch they go to. And my daddy, he left his hat and he was a rolling stone. Right. So, and he got kids wherever, and he never made you feel happy. But then when you saw him happy with another baby, it hurt you and made you trigger. When trust creates safety, when we feel safe, we feel unstoppable. So they couldn't stop treating you nasty because of their triggers. So you having a mom and a dad, that triggered them. You having a child that had a dad, triggered them. You being responsible and taking care of your responsibilities, triggered them. You holding a place, having a car, having the things that you're supposed to have, triggered them. Became your hater, became envious, resentment, because you did not let them steal all your attributes. I don't. How can I deepen my trust right now? You trust yourself. You couldn't trust this person because this person was a thief. This person was not only a thief, but a con artist and a manipulator, a huge one at that. With self-blame. Now they blame themselves for the baggage be gone. Now why that you were the baggage now at this point. They let you go because you were dead weight. Okay, they couldn't manipulate you anymore. You saw through their lies. They couldn't betray you without you calling them out on the shit. Am I afraid to be seen? And that's exactly what they were, afraid to be seen. And you are the one, because in this dynamic of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, in this dynamic of Hawk and Spider-Man entangled, and then my strength busts me out of whatever entanglement I am in, but not really. Not when it comes to a Hawk smash just like them. They could smash just like the Hawk can. That's who they entangled themselves with. Hawk smash. She smash. Okay, so she smash, gonna smash the shit out of him and break him down, maybe emotionally, physically, emotionally, or spiritually. However they need to do it. If they use witchcraft, they're gonna break their ass down with sex magic. They're gonna break their ass down with having them under illusions, thinking that they're in love with them, and it's not. Okay? Feeding them false lies and all the while sleeping with somebody else. There it is, a consequence. Mixed signals. This person is mixing their head up and they ain't even true. Whatever they felt for was the okie doke, the fucking hoodwink, the damn tiptoe around the subject type shit, like the shit they gave you. You know what I mean? They couldn't see because they were so afraid and like to be seen because you saw them so clear, and they rushed over here to whoever thinking that they were hiding themselves again. Putting it on thick. Oh, I can do this and I can do that. I can be your magic man. I don't know that song. Is it Whispers? I'm your magic man. Something. Y'all, I can't right now. But that's the song, Magic Man. Somebody wanted to be your magic man. I just channeled that. I don't even know where that came from. And then I was going to say, before I said your magic man, I was going to say like Charlie last name Wilson type shit. Like, I want to be like him, but you ain't him. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't him. Charlie last name Wilson. You know him. Too afraid to be seen. Who's this? And why? The KARMICs. Okay, they didn't want to be seen in front of these KARMICs as whatever you could see. You could see because of your clarity. Because of your third eye opening, because of your spiritual awakenings, because of your epiphanies, because you could see through the veil. The veil was lifted so you could see, and with a divine omnipotence, you could see. Third parties, haters, and lessons learned. Like, they had to learn this the hard way. You know, choosing the opposites when it tracks. when it comes to a shop. Okay, well, antisocial because they wanted to establish something a material way. Okay, and then everything that come material don't always come out to be the good way. When it comes to what is the most limiting belief, thinking, keeping you from what you want, that they wasn't good enough, that you wasn't good enough for them, that this person was better than you because of how she could manifest or spell work what she wanted. They're delusions or illusions, whatever the case may be, fulfilling whatever fantasy they were under. And that was caught with the police here. Whatever that sexual protection was, or unprotected, or whatever the keeping a promise was, for that matter. It was all a bad choice. Very much a bad choice. Okay? All a bad choice. Because they shamed and scammed their own way out of bliss and love. Let's check it out. Date. For a date and something that's old school and outdated. Poker face. Two-timer. Double life. Yeah. Medusa energy. All was well until they started longing for you. Everything was good until the emperor started longing for the empress. Not the king of wands and the queen of wands longing. That was the sex magic. But when the emperor started longing, it was all good until he started longing for his empress. It was all good with the queen of snakes. It was all good until this person realized that this person was your hater too. That's when the shit really fell through, Queen of Pentacles. And that this person was jealous of your abundance, how you got money, how you was creatively inspired through your own intuition. Okay, was shocked. They were shocked that this person and your abilities was so dynamic with the jealousy. Look at that shit. That y'all was so unconditional with each other, and this person was so ultimatum when it came to you with an ex. Okay, that's how this person was moving. I told you he was here for control. When it came to walking away from the divine feminine, it crashed and burned immediately. Okay, left out in the cold. King of Cups went off in their emotions, couldn't stand it. Started doing the reckless things. Happy New Year, Candace. Hello, 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 and thank you. Happy New Year's Eve. 2025 going into 2026. Thank you guys for joining us. It is 1:17. When I looked at the clock, it was 1:17:17. So yeah, take that as a resonate. 17:17 might resonate with somebody. So take that as it would resonate, you guys. I'm gonna jump back into this message. As I backwards peel this message back, leaving you and going toward another subject that was for nights of extreme passions or some lust demons that they were after. Never fulfilled them. It was never to fulfill them. They never looked at that person. They looked at that person as what I said, a demon, a lust demon, just to feed off. It was vampire. Like when I showed you down here, it was like vampire energy. Like it was distorted. That was the magic. Okay, fulfilling a fantasy, that's all it was. It could not hold anything else but a fantasy. It was a bad choice. And it was supposed to show them their ways of how they did not hate anything about you when it came to y'all love story. But their thinking and how to set the record straight, and after they got caught with lipstick stains, they couldn't tell their truth. You know what I mean? That would mean they would have to be transparent. I tell you that all the time. They never, with the poker face, they couldn't take accountability. Of backstabbing you, because that means that, you know what I mean? They were ultimately out to betray you. You see, you know what I mean? Everything that they did was to put on a show, and that would show them as, you know what I mean, how they entangled with their deceit, with Spider-Man's web and the Hulk's strength to entangle themselves in whatever it was, because they swore to it, you know what I mean, for their standards, you know what I mean, raising their standards, which was because they was going to use the identity of Spider-Man to entangle themselves with the third party, with Mind of the Monkey. So that ain't my monkey, but it ain't my monkeys, it ain't my circus, but you know what I mean, this is the shit we got. when it comes to invite your monster to tea, because you saw the monster, the other people saw the mask. Okay, and when you saw the monster, you was like, listen up to the little creature in your belly, like, get the fuck out of here, like, it's time to go. Excuse my language. Remember who you are, and you took your power back and remembered who you are. You don't have to take, you deserve better than this with your self-worth here when it comes to beginning. So this starts a new chapter right here. When it comes to 20, gratitude and forgiveness. Yeah, you can forgive them and move on. They didn't care when they was hurting you. They didn't care. Spirit said they didn't care when they was hurting you. We wrote it down and said it. That's why Archangel Michael is standing here. Otherwise, they would have let y'all repeat the cycle. Repeat it like that. Other than that, that person would have came back in and repeated the cycle with you. All right, so that's that. 27. And now everything is a while because they backstabbed you, and all that shit's coming to light with the death. All the shit's skeletons is coming out of out of the woodworks on their ass. Because shit is being set the record straight on their streams. There's things that they did against you, offering people unhealthy choices was here. How they offered promises and kept them with third parties. All that's here when it comes to the karmics. Caught with red-handed. What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. You know what I mean? I remember they running down in the field, down in the creek, when they was after them. They don't care. They'll run and come back. You know? They don't care. They always come back. And when you close that chapter, it's over with. Spirit closed this one this time. Because they was afraid to be seen. Excuse me, y'all. Spiritual burp. That was the truth. And I did drink some water, but that was a spiritual burp of confirmation for me. This person played in y'all face. Whoever this person is. Under mind of that monkey. Yeah, they was minding monkeys, all right. Rinsing them out. Okay, in and out of them. That's about all they was rinsing, minding. Okay, that's what they was minding. Spirit talk that. Jumi said, yeah, they wore a bunch of masks. They wasn't authentic. They were being fake. Okay, they was like putting on. They in a shameful way too, though. Like it was like nauseating kind of way they was kind of putting on and saying stuff and saying how they was faking like boss rich or faking like they had it all together, and like other people were looking at this person like, if you had it all together when you was with the divine collective, then I'm pretty sure the collective wouldn't have walked away. Like you're like you're feeding us bullshit with the travel here. Like somebody was like, yeah, it's more to this story than meets the eye, and it is with Magic Carpet, and it is. And they right, okay, and they right, because it is. This person's lying. This person has been lying. This blind person went for the pity party when it started out. That's what they said. You know what I mean? Spirit said that. They went for the pity party. They went over there to see if they could get some kind of material gain out of these folks when he went over here. And when they would start showing their dinglings and their pee holes. Sure did. But where they said the love began. I mean, listen, they got over here on the magic carpet ride. Could have drove there, flew there. Who knows how they got there? But they was two-faced and two-timing when they was doing it from scratch. They had to start from the beginning because you wasn't there with tantric sex, hanging it on thick, okay, with unprotected sex. Somebody could have got a baby here, okay. Somebody could have came up pregnant and they hiding a pregnancy. But you don't care though, like I told you. You don't care who do what. Shit, it ain't like I said, it ain't your monkey, ain't your circus. And you don't care. You know what I mean? That's their problem. So now when they want to spin the block, you got to redirect them back to where they came from. Where they once went and thought the grass was greener. So you got to redirect their ass. Excuse you. You might be in a detour. You got to go back to where you once came from with them with that stream night passions y'all was after. Because this spirit says this is a boundary here. Yeah, they chose them 7 on them stream hot night moons and focus. That's what they was focused on, 714. They said, yeah, now they was torturing you with that type shit. You know, they say, yeah, nah, don't try that now. Set your ass down there with them people that you don't even know. Them damn robots you went down there with. Set your behind over there with them. And enjoy your lifespan, however long it is, till one of them, what they say, till death do y'all apart, or till a death tear y'all apart, or somebody come with a gun and unalive both of y'all. So I don't know. Excuse my language, but that's what they said. I don't know. Shit, y'all got me telling everybody stuff. I don't even know. So somebody might be pregnant, divine intervention might come in, and somebody might be pregnant, get pregnant. On either side, karmic or a collective. That pregnancy could go back and forth, go with the new beginning, a blessing. Somebody might look at it as a curse. Say, hey, baby dad, saying in 2026 you get pregnant and your baby dad walk away. I gotta tell you that is a blessing. Okay, it's gotta be a blessing. You gotta see the up or the positive. See the positive in all things is what that says. Okay, like, and then as Spirit said, if they walked away, Spirit gonna give them the spirit of discernment to turn around and come back in the name of Jesus. Ain't that so? Listen, they're gonna turn around. Okay? That something's gonna turn their life around and they're gonna come back and see you. Okay, in the name of Jesus. Okay, they're gonna come back and do right. Alright. Now listen, I don't know who this for. They was trauma, they was having issues and they wasn't ready. But this particular person I'm talking about, this person or is in love with somebody here. They might not even know. Like, I gotta tell you, like, a man knows, like, when they in love with a woman. I'm telling you, like, some men hide it and some men deny it, and some men don't want it and they reject it, right? But when I tell you a man that wants something, knows they love something, is in love with it, listen. Listen, say a man met you in 2026 and got you pregnant, right? And y'all was like met like a few weeks, like 2 months, 3 months tops, and got pregnant. Like, at some point in that time, maybe in the love making stage or what, like, or sex, whatever they call soul tie portion, that was the spark in which the divine orchestrated it to make it, like, I don't even know. It's like somebody gonna get pregnant, like, and don't know it yet. You don't know it. It's like you don't know. It's a surprise. Like I told you, somebody gonna get pregnant. It's gonna be a shock to whoever's ex this is too. Whoever's ex this is gonna be a shock to them, because they played too many head games and lost a blessing. And the person that you get pregnant by, they don't see your worth either. I got to tell you that, because it's like almost like you got like a repeated person, same day, different, new person, different day, same shit, different day type shit with this person. It's like your person, like you get another person, but the person that comes in is almost like a repeat of your other person. It's like a twin. It's like a type. You had a type for this part, and this type comes back in another person type. And it's like the person gets you pregnant, and it's like like the person didn't see you of worth at first because they was too busy with something else, right? And they probably had to tie up some loose end somewhere else, right? And then eventually, the way the spirit is telling me is like, it's like this person gonna see you and see your value. And it's like they're gonna change their mind about you, like literally, like, and it's gonna be like sudden, like, and it's almost like the my way or the highway energy is what I'm getting. It's almost like my way or the highway, but it's almost like Cancer energy. It's almost like Pisces energy, almost like Scorpio energy. It's still like mystery. It's still a lot of wishy-washy. It's still a lot of Luffy energy. It's still like unhealthy choices. But what I do see the person seeing your value, and I do see the person ultimately, let's see, let spirit tell you, like, ultimately, do you see the person's staying with the person when the new soulmate, even if they having some kind of difficulties currently, are they going to be the one to come in and change their mind? Yeah, the masculine will definitely come in and change his mind with a alchemy here with the ancestors, with a remake. They're going to remember, they're going to be told, they're going to be shown, they're going to be told, like, you know what I mean, with the 8 of Wands, they're going to get a message of how this is concerning you with baggage. The moon, their ways, it has to be turned around with confidence, okay, to see your truth here. The Emperor, they have to stand in their higher self. Somebody to get somebody pregnant here. A pregnancy test is positive. And if you get a negative positive, a false negative, do it again in a few days. And take the first catch of the day, your morning pee, so you can, and that it's not diluted in its energy. Okay, so make sure. Somebody might miss their period. Somebody might be having a hormonal change. Somebody might be blinded to pain. You might not have no pain, no gain in this pregnancy. Something about okra. Something about eating okra. A okra craving. Okra aversion. Something about eggs. Something about an eggs aversion. Something about eggs too many. Something about gestation. Gestational diabetes. Okra. Something about iron. Prenatal liquid prenatal vitamins. Something. Something about smoothies. What about it? Something about fruit. Something about... Let's talk about the new baby coming in for the new year. 2026. 11/11 is new baby for at midnight. I always wonder whose baby's going to make it in for the new baby year of the year. That midnight baby for the first baby of the 2026. Come on, tell me some energy about this message. Allowing success and good fortune into your life, part of the greater collection. A collective. So the greater collective is here. The greater collective is here. Along with the Holy Grail, expand your heart and your mind. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, 7:45. Okay. All right, let's go to 7. When it comes to the holy allowing success and good fortune into your life. This is an indication that divided into 3 distinct sections: the lower root field underground, the middle daytime and its cloudy landscape, and the upper, the dark skies, the starry skies. The center section, the beautiful and intriguing fiddlehead fern growing out of the ground. They wrap around each other, forming spirals, and an 8 and a number 8. That's what they talking about, that. And it says the wrap around each other, forming a number 8. 2 ladybugs have perched inside of the fiddlehead, growing just behind the connecting with these ferns are another maidenhair fern and some wild flowers flank the center of the fiddlehead. Each side of the heart, 2 white wolves, and standing on the edge of the clouds, howling at the moon. On either side of them are 88 butterflies. 88 butterflies. Wow. And below the butterflies are 2 small ones who are perched on the flower. In the lower is a collaborative root system. Living among these roots are 4 worms who are intertwined. 3 ant tunnels from the surface deep into the underground. So we're going deep in the underground. So we're in the underworld like Pluto. Underworld, underground. Somebody might even have some underground things they're doing, things that they haven't put out yet. This also accepting beauty and change, allowing yourself to enjoy the process. Symbols that support this is a spiral. A spiral is also a release, a growth, or evolution. Life is about of progression and cycles. This progression of growing from a child into an adult means that the body changes, and the child's body also undoes. The child's body does not die. It just gradually matures. Your DNA programs in this energy. Something programs something here. The cells and change. Somebody might have a baby affirmation. I am changing from who I thought I was to who I actually am. So somebody's changing, like from what they thought they was. Then I ain't talking shape shifting. I'm talking into like your new self, like your higher self. Your like whatever false self you used to be. That false self is dying. The new self is stepping forward under like X-ray vision. That's that. Under from scratch. This is from the ground up. This is cell by cell. Cells to change, adapt, and to change again. Even if you read this, your body is transforming. As I'm telling you this, it's transforming. What is less commonly understood is that your soul and or spirit does go through a evolutionary maturation process as well. So this is definitely diligent to help you remember your soul's purpose. So something is diligently trying to help you remember your soul's purpose. Okay. 45. Let's go to the Holy Grail. Some Holy Grail is here too. The Holy Grail. Okay. The Holy damn Grail. This is also Uranus. Uranus is in this energy when it comes to the Holy Grail of expanding your heart and your mind. It also talks about the cosmic alarm clock. It is here to awaken you from a collective sleep, and by triggering dramatic events you don't expect, it will do what it takes to shift your current reality to the next level. The good news is that it is also triggering your creative genius. When Uranus appears in your life in the skies, your astrological chart, it also is an image. It is time to be flexible, be rigid, fixed, and or stubborn. Will not serve you well here. You need to open up in a new state of mind and welcome change, even extreme, even the shocking changes. But what is beautiful changing, it will be. So it will be some beautiful changes. It will be, okay? And this is the time to write a story that will shock the public or create that piece of music that will bring everyone to tears or have them moving together. Painters need to alter their size of the intensity of their materials, reevaluate how you look at the world and how you dress your hair and whom you associate. The norm now seems boring, and it could lean toward unconventionality. You might feel compelled to push and stretch societies to new bounds and boundaries, but in change, the established order is improving the human condition. The mind will take you only so far. You need to reach the soul through connecting with the heart. The heart melts Uranus, icy exteriors. There is a heart in the middle of Uranus. So what you create and desire is the highest and the best of your good for all, then Uranus will catapult you into the new heights. All right, so that's what I'm talking about. The affirmation for this Holy Grail is my creativity explodes with new insight and risk. Okay, so that's what the X-ray vision is exposing in this energy as well. So take that as it would resonate, you guys, and leave the rest. The moon is exposing things here when it comes to the butterfly psyches of taking the risk. Somebody's going to still take the risk. They're going to come towards you when it comes to the Knight of Wands. So no matter how much magic has been thrown their way, who's trying to stop them, who's scrying, who's looking, the ultimate dance of beliefs of the emotions of there is strength in numbers. Yes, I don't know what day, but it's coming. The day is coming. Okay, the day is here. Okay, when it comes to burying the dead, they trying to come back and bury what they done and come back and tell you something. about you being their world, okay? Under this blessed energy. Some kind of reaction they're looking for from you to see if they still got you under the big dummy list. If you have been blinded, turn a blind eye to how much pain they caused you, that's what they're doing. Or how unbothered you are is bothering them when it comes to a spiritual hater. Okay? They don't got no facts about nothing you got doing going when it comes to consequences. They don't got no facts. All right, y'all, let's get some more. I'm going to take this deck here. Let's see what the unbothered is. Unbothered. Unbothered is dishonesty. I can't always expect the truth from others. I can expect from myself. When they expect truth from themselves, they ain't got their own back. They can't even have nobody's back because they don't even got their own back with change. Shit changed and they can't even figure out how it changed and when it changed and who authorized the change, because they don't even seem to remember who authorized these changes now that they're not working out in their favor, with the shaming. Well, you know what I mean? With the choices, they're not working out in their favor. So, like, the money is, like, abundant. They might have a couple dollars in their pocket, but then they don't got the substance to go with the money that go with the money. Like, let's say the person that they got is, like, hard to please or hard to get anything, like a cheater like them. Like, they can't get no understanding. Like, just like I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever the desire, this physical reality. So, like, if they want money, they're gonna go sleep with some guy or some girl to get the money. And this person might be like, damn, you that easy to go just sleep with anybody to just. And this person will be like, yeah, why not? Spiritual fucking hater. Why not? Haters on your spiritual light. Yeah, why not? You imagine I did it with you. So why wouldn't I do it with somebody else too? Under I embraced and nourished he want to have sex and I want some money and he want to give me some money. So, like, I'm going to get some money. So, like, creative aspect of the mind. So that's the kind of mind they got, whoever this person and place this thing is. Okay? When it comes to this person in poverty. See, like, y'all looking like this person might not be wearing bummy clothes or doing bummy things, but this person is accepting impoverished things, accepting the lowest of the totem pole of things when they had the high honor things when it came to a courtship. Like, in the journey, they got to take poverty. But the concern was, with the privileged lady, they had high honor. You know what I mean? But they left that message of concern unread. The court order, they said you got a bench warrant for not showing up. Well, they was like, well, to catch me if you can type shit. You know what I mean? Catch me if you can type shit. And so they on the run. They on the run. The arch fiend. They on the run. Doing shit that's for action. But as a hater. Blaming. Push blaming. Confidence. Low self-esteem. Confidence that they ain't gonna get caught, or wasn't gonna get caught until shit till they do. Shit till they do. Strive, doubt, and thinking. Strive and transparent. They wasn't striving to be transparent. They was thinking like, I'm going to use your light. How can I infuse more compassion? That's your light there. How can I? But they ain't want to hear that when it came to the third party. If I had a magic wand, which was my ding-a-ling or my pee hole, and could have anything I desire in life, what could I choose? Well, they chose what they chose, the third party. You know what I mean? They chose what they chose. Now they missing you after they chose what they chose. Whatever this contract that they went for, marriage or unmarriage. They regret it. Sex, whatever the sex machine magic was. If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, would I choose? Burn with desire. There is a power in the desire. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are the soul's wings, and it's time to take a flight. They want to be with you. If they could play with boy magic wand and say, what would I be and what would I do? They would fucking reverse the shit that they fucking, when I told you the shit went all out of the way and fucking people was taking it away and rearranging it and doing it and baboo and they couldn't remember the spell. They wish now, like with this magic wand, like they could rewrite the motherfucking message and y'all be happily ever after forever and ever and ever and ever and ever if they could do that. But unfortunately, with Archangel Michael blocking it, it's like it's a concern now that they on a new journey, toil and labor journey. Somebody 38, somebody about to be 39 because I got 36 here. Something is a distant horizon. And then 33, that's the path. 33 came in already. When it comes to the intimate dance with the belief and the emotions, there is strength in numbers. The strength in number would be how they had a number of people come against you when it came to a group, a posse, or a clique, a squad, or such like that. When it came to them, like it could be co-workers, colleagues, friends, groupies, whatever. Here, when it came to how they danced, when the beliefs and emotions, when it came to their strength, that's how they thought in numbers. Like they thought they was outnumbering you, that would make you fold, or that would make motherfuckers make you like bullyish. Like they thought they was gonna bully you with people. And what it did was put pressure on the people that they had to try to bully you. They wouldn't even bully you because they was punks. Punks jump up to get beat down. Yeah, those punks you was too much pressure for the punks and minions and recruits that they had recruited against you. They was even punks to say anything to you because that person was actually like on the slide was saying things to other people with this concern here, and these people right here with this cross and the doubt and with the journey, and then with the courtship, and then with the archfiend here and missing you in abundance in reverse, how much you brought to their life. They couldn't deny that after they got over here and the shit didn't match. When they tried to look for you in these third parties and the shit didn't match. What the substance that you got versus the substance that these people got with this unicorn and he's shitting out rainbows. They couldn't compare. That person man was shitting out what you and them ate didn't make them shit because it couldn't compare. Type shit with the moon. That shit couldn't compare with the 10 of cups, what y'all had. That's why he was shitting rainbows with the alien. He was ready to leave instantly once they got there. Like, but then he realized the actions that he took with the behavior. How he was the arch antichrist in your life. How he was the arch nemesis in your life. How he tried to be like the devil himself. But it was all demon time though. It was all fed by fulfilling a fantasy. Because you were making them break the illusion. And once you made them break the illusion, that's when they had to be transparent with themselves, even whoever they sat with. Because see, their iron of their ways, like the truth will always have a way to show itself in no matter what dynamic. See, now you're out of the picture. So now who can they blame when they start acting wild and crazy? And then they get compared to like, now I see why you so-and-so left. Or now I see why X, Y, and Z don't fuck with you like that. And then that person got to have that heartbreak was shattered in here when it comes to this journey, because now these people see the truth in the matter. Maybe that person or that person see the truth in the other person that they went in when they went in randomly picking somebody, people, places, and things, but they totally trust something that they couldn't trust when it comes to a transformation. They transform their whole self into something that they don't even recognize when it comes to experience. Experiencing. Experience is a good teacher. Yeah, this shit's teaching them a fucking lesson, a karmic lesson on the strength. They ain't made like they thought they was, though. I can tell you that. They ain't able to stand within concrete like that. They ain't solid like that, though. Like you would have been, like how solid you is, where you could grow even in cement. That motherfucker try to mess with you on that level where you could grow right out of cement. Like, that person couldn't. That person would fold. You know what I mean? Because too much, you had to be too enduring in whatever element it was. Rain, sleet, sunshine, you still had to bloom in this crack of cement. Ain't no nourishment there. Ain't no nurturing there. Ain't no nutrients. And ain't no tender love and care there. That's hard. That's rigid. That's getting out. That's hard. That's getting it out the motherfucking concrete. That's concrete. You still grew. Now, man, not compare that to the motherfucking flaky ass people that they over here transforming and doing fucking somersaults for. Shit said that shit don't compare. Huh? That shit don't compare when it comes to a distant horizon. That's just distance of fucking waves with anchors. Shit, that shit so much far. That all they could do is think of you. That shit, I told you that shit don't compare. Excuse my language, that shit don't compare though. How could it? How could something so grand from the divine, and they was such a such a complex about the divine orchestration in your life under healing. You know what I mean? It's 7 of spears. Mm-hmm. That they shut it down though, they ain't want it. Yeah. When I say the emperor, I told you he ain't come up until until his heart started feeling for you. He was all right with he came in as the king of wands and the queen of wands. He came in with her. He didn't come in now. Now he's coming in. She's representing himself. Okay, where he nests, where I supposed to be with the queen of hedgehogs. Yeah, I was supposed to been here, but I couldn't come. I couldn't get here. You know what I mean, Henrietta? You know what I mean? Oh, he's chasing me. Remember, she was one of the old birds, and she hadn't had no baby until the little egghead came along. And Leghorn, what is it? Leghorn, Foghorn, gave her a baby. And he was like, oh, and all the other hens was in the hen house and says she was running from him, and he was like, oh, he's chasing me. And then she had the baby, right? Little egghead. That's where he's supposed to be home with you. Now you nesting. Now with who? Now they wonder who you nesting with Queen of Wands, Queen of Hedgehogs. Because this is who they was nesting with Queen of Wands here. Hedgehogs. This is who they was with. Hedgehogs. Let's see. Queen of Hedgehogs. It has difficulty finding the perfect balance between her work and her home life. It is time to step back and make sure things that people care more about are getting the attention or support they need. So this was somebody that was wanting to come back and get the support that they need from you so they could go back over here with these motherfucking spears and dabble that back over there. It's a fucking no. It's a fucking no. Nurturing, practical figure who lives with fulfilling life, abundance. See, they don't got it no more. And that was right there. They don't got your abundance. So now they experienced on this journey that these people don't got the same abundance and substance as you. And these people, now you're going to come and siphon from you. Hell to the no. Somehow symbolizing negative relationships with the work of wealth. You are spending money impulsively rather than in ways that set you up for a long-term success. Perhaps you have gone the other way and you are being miserably selfish or interest or consumed by acquiring wealth. Examine your relationship with money and your career to find the bank balance and correct it. Somebody's material protective person. She takes pride in maintaining a comfortable home. The hedgehog advises you that to stay resourceful, nurturing, and kind. So that's what they want to come back to you about, is because you nurturing and kind. Go back, go to Emperor. Emperor 6, 4, 5, 4, 4. So it talks about gentle leader often tries to persuade his hot-tempered wife, the Queen of Hearts. This is her. That's the hearts. This is to persuade somebody here too. Okay. Now we're gonna see what he was trying to persuade her with hot-tempered wife, the Queen of Hearts, to be. See, that's the Emperor is trying to convince the Queen, because see, now he playing two roles: the King of Wands and the Emperor, trying to be his higher self, versus the lower self trying to compromise with the third party or the karmic lesson. Go ahead, Spirit, I'm listening. I had to reiterate. So, and cool her, and to keep her cool. The Emperor represents the authority figure who, like the King of Hearts, values good sense and self-discipline. So when he the King of Wands, he don't have self-discipline. But when he the Emperor, he got to take transparency and take accountability for his actions as the King of Wands. Now go ahead. The Emperor suggests that you may be struggling with your self-discipline. So this is where he is the King of Wands, and they got to take accountability with Archangel Michael here. They got to take accountability with the authority of being court, with the court here, with court judgment, with toil and labor. They got to take accountability for that. Now, when it comes to be struggling with your self-discipline or feeling powerless, this is also an outcome about an important reminder that you have more control right now. Because remember, they want to control it. When I showed you the ball heads up here, that's the control that they want. But they lost the control because they couldn't choose this or that when it came to the tool and the labor. They didn't want to put the work in when it came to you because it was too boring. It was too hard. It was too whatever. They didn't want to do that. They wanted to chase the thrill. Whatever was chasing and whatever was lacing, that's what they was chasing, right? When it comes to muster your willpower and determination to set things up, set things right. They gotta muster this up. There is nothing else that they could do to tell this third party whatever they need to tell them. Now let's go see when it comes to the Seven of Spears what they need to tell the third party. Let's see. Shit. They played this game. And it ain't nobody else's fault but they own. When it comes to the Seven of Swords. Now this is what this is where the Queen of Hearts come in. Okay? You see. So this talks about declares that it is time to face the truth. It is it's natural to want to believe the best of people, to stay optimistic that situations will turn out for the best, but make sure you're not being naive. Acknowledging the truth, but personal connections and situations can be difficult. But it is time to be honest with yourself about this predicament. So whatever predicament this is that they in, they got to tell this person that they got to be honest with each other. Like, look, all right, now, we both came into this situation under a trauma bond. I came in here telling you this, and that. But the honest truth is I lied and told you that because I was hurt. I was feeling fucking wounded. And because I was cheating on my ex and my ex saw me for who I was, I ran into your arms and I gave you these fucking lies, and that these lies then sent me down the rabbit hole, and now I don't like it here no more. Like, you all right, but I'm in love with somebody else, right? And that right there is going to start a fight. Right there with lies. And that person like, you're a liar. You lied to me. Ba 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 ba. Woo woo. When it comes to the tribe. Now the tribe is here. Now they're gonna go back to the people, the squad, the people in the faces, the things that they originally went back and started this whole smear campaign about you. Oh, da 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 da. This person said, ba ba ba, whoop-de woo. You know what I mean? Here, when it comes to these, because this is all these swords that's here. When it comes to the lies, you know what I mean? Dot dot dot. Oh, this person said yada yada yada, and this has already been caused problems in previous, because see, this person gets to this point because this is what it all hangs up to when it comes to this situation, because it says they're representing the feelings of being trapped, limited, and restricted But the key word here is feeling. Though you may feel as though you don't have an option or way out of this situation, this energy represents indication that you actually do find them, like look at things from a different perspective. This is also representing deception, trickery. Someone may be trying to confuse or hoodwink you. And I said that from the beginning. When I first came in here, put a heart in the chat. Like, I know I said this. When I was channeling the energy before I even got these cards out. Pay close attention to your intuition now. And trust that your gut feeling. If the situation feels off, you know now it's probably is. So whatever they're doing, you know now it's off. Okay? Like, they couldn't tell the truth, and this shit is backfiring. And now they have to fess up or shut up. You know what I mean? Shit or get off the pot with the pity part here. You know what I mean? Whatever's dead is dead. You know what I mean? Whatever they bury is buried. You know what I mean? They got to keep it there. And they got to keep it like that. You know what I mean? Spirit ain't going to be like, okay, well, shit, that's what you wanted, that's what you got. Regretting it, though, but look, hey, when it comes to protecting your boundaries, they've had to protect what they felt was valuable to them when it came to the quiet, the anxiety monster. Because I told you, the monsters who you see, and you see their anxiety, but the other people see the mask, where it's cool, calm, and collected. And they got to keep, when they told us that, they had to keep kind and compassionate and all that shit. That's a mask. They got to keep that shit going, because the world they in right now is anything is subject to change in this energy with maturity, with immaturity. Because see, just as petty as they is, the other person, neither one of them got maturity. So that shit is look. If one is petty, one is just as petty as the other with it, because they both demons and devils and succubusses and incubus and witchcrafters and wookins or whatever them bitches is. Magic cockbot, whatever they do for magic. Yeah, bring it. Whatever they do, you can tit for tat when it comes to spells. When it comes to the bigger the spell, the bigger the backfire. Okay, the bigger the crash out gonna be when it comes to the crash dummy. The bigger the crash out. I'm telling you, in the end, with the ancestors of the tribe, this tribe is going to set this shit, set this person. You heard what I'm saying? When it comes to shame, and they talked about you, they about to shame. This person go think, if this person ain't fat, this person go think he's fat. Because they're going to talk about this person so damn bad. Okay, if this person is going around using their beauty for whatever they think they get. Oh, you handsome, you cute, you whatever. Picking up compliments like that. Vampire sucking like that. Leech sucking like that. Am I communicating my needs by being thirsty for attention? They said foresight. Yeah, that shit's going to switch around too. Because they're going to be caught up when the people start telling their shit. With the facts, because it say no facts, but it says never has the facts, but make shit up and lies. But the lies is that this shit was facts. They told themselves, they told the facts themselves. They had to tell the truth in order for this person, like, to get through the court. Like, it's almost like somebody go to court to say, like, oh, how you plead, guilty or not guilty. And you got to say they told you to get a plea deal with the prosecutor's office, and they say, well, you say you guilty, and we give you the lesser fine. So this person feel like if I tell the third party X, Y, and Z, you know what I mean? That's taking a plea bargain right there in this energy. Under-magnetize me. With it being in reverse. You know what I mean? Magnus me. Like with envy. So like you might envy me for a little bit, but you another one that's caught up on me, and I could bar tag you in if I want to. You know what I mean? Like either I got a baby by you, I got a soul tie with you in some way, shape, or form that communicates my needs if I necessarily need to tap back in with you. You see how that magician works? See how that backfires back and forth? The cut off, the in, the out, the spells, the covens. Every time I could go in and broomstick my way into your life. When it comes to a warlock, tell me about this. Bring it. Yeah, because they can still magicianly trauma bond. See, that trauma bond goes very deep when it comes to woundings. They tap into whatever brokenness that's in that person, third party, person, place, or thing, and they bond on that. Well, then, y'all, why you gonna be with that person so long? Then that person will try to sabotage what y'all got with the spirit of healing because they not gonna heal when it comes to the shaman of birth. Like they're gonna use the baby as a weapon. So when you go and weaponize what you got, meaning the blessing that you is the gift, may it be your abundance, may it be a new blessing or by a baby, you in a new relationship, whatever gets turned around, it's gonna be turned around in your favor with good luck here. Because that's what magnanimous means. Right, but challenge. That's going to be a challenge. This person ain't going to be able to meet this challenge. Because, see, you already on the challenge. You already surmounted the obstacle by going around it, right? And by communicating your needs to the universe. But see, they didn't. They communicated theirs to the devil. Okay? The demons. The people that they ciphering for energy for. Like the coven. What they sacrificed their soul for. Lent. You heard? You know what I mean? See, they ain't got the confidence you think. Talk about it. Something about whom am I placing blame on right now? The third party. They ain't taking no accountability. Dancing for promises. Like the promise they keeping with third party. I promise I'll be back. I promise I ain't want whatever it may take to get them to say what they need to say, to do what they need to do, to make things in their favor, to do my way or the highway shit. Right? A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. A person who blames no one has finished their lesson. So take account, take responsibility. And I told you where transparency came in here. This is where they got to go to the third party and tell them by being transparent in their higher self to their truth. But in divine timing, though, they got to be ready for that, because what comes with that is that they got to carry their own cross. That might mean get out. That might mean, you know what I mean? Like, or it could go in a different direction where the plot twists. Like, all right, well, you ain't gotta leave because you feel like that about that person. So what happens now? I love you now. So even though you love that person, what about my love for you? Like, there's a two-sided thing. That person wasn't expecting that. That's a twist. You know what I mean? When it comes to blaming right now. And then it says, take responsibility. On whom are you placing blame right now? Don't blame me for loving you. You came over here giving me these false promises, saying that we going to be together. We going to do whoop-de-whoop-de-woo and whoop-de-doo. You know what I mean? When it comes to Dave, free yourself by releasing all victimhood. Now, I told you, coming over here, playing victim, playing pity, telling them all this stuff. My ex did this, my ex did that, playing the victim, ... But then had to turn around on this and stand on business and tell them the face that, oh, that really wasn't the truth. That was a lie, right? When it comes to like blaming and resisting, like I was resistant to change. I didn't want to do this, ... You know what I mean? I wanted to still be a player from the Himalayas. You know what I mean? Big pun. I don't want to be a player no more. Now they singing that song, Big Pun. Now they don't want to be a player no more. Right? But make a choice to do it. They still haven't made, this is still just a thought of making making this thing happen. Like, we only got tonight, tomorrow, like we got till midnight. We don't got but a few more hours to make this decision. Like, when the new year starts, with or without time, they say time is an illusion, but energy is fluid. But it's still gonna move regardless to this person making this decision or not. Like, but it's gonna be said going forward. Like, so to transition into 2026. Make a choice to do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart and you will feel led. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, they got to be led by their own spirit, by their own tribe. Not the tribe that got them in this situation, but the tribe of their ancestors. Their tribe of their lineage. The tribe that breaks a generational curse for them. That keeps them ostracized in a realm of no gift, no protection. So in divine timing, if they need their protection, they gotta abide by the rules to break the karma or the or the bond that's over them, the binding that's over them. So they have to do it in order for that binding to be broke. So, and I don't mean taking the covenant from other people. They have to stand on their own tuition with family. Like you, divine choice. That's family. That's home. That's what this whole structure is all about. This is what this whole dynamic and sacred union was all about. The family. No matter if they got an external family with a third party, baby mama, baby daddy, etc. That ain't got nothing to do with this divine orchestrated order when it came to this situation. It's over with now at this point. But the dancer of life, that was the way it was supposed to be. For life. For life. The three. The Trinity. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And that person went against it. For the devils that they chose over you. Look, and it's been shit. She sat there and said, bingo. She's sitting there playing bingo. Bingo with the mountains here. And the buildings, the cities. The money that went out the window. Thousands of dollars. Spending it on hoes. Trying to look for you and other bitches. And couldn't find you. Still can't find you. Still won't find you. And never will. Because they don't get another chance to ruin nothing. They don't. Like with the life. Life goes on. They might threaten you with a good time, but scoop is like you moving in silent. Like, yeah, they can miss you with that. They want you back, but you've balanced now. They're in their head. They're threatening. The third party's threatening them. To blackmail them to the damn group and members with healing. Shit, this life about to get with cultivated stories. They about to cultivate some shit with the scoop. You look how they look. The laughter here. They about to be laughing their ass off at this person with bad karma with the scoop. This person gonna be dead. Like not like dead. Like when I say like they're gonna be humiliated dead. That's like the same humiliation rituals that they was doing against you so that they could come in with what they said by large numbers, the intimate dance with the beliefs of motions. There is strength in numbers, the same numbers of people they thought that they was going to humiliate you in front of groups and peoples that's now starting to turn on one another, starting to see this person's irony of their own manipulative and con artist ways with the mask and not showing their true self. They went over there where who these people is with a triangulation with a mask on and a monster was underneath. You had already saw it and all discovered. That's what the people started to see. The shit started to slip. You following your bliss triggered this when it comes to twin flame signs. That you were the true love. That what you were the lesson. But they still stuck in the you outgrew the lesson. They still stuck in the lesson. Expecting you to still sit here and with nothing. They expected nothing for you but to sit here and wait for them. And now they're in despair with 5 here. 555 might resonate with somebody. Now that you got great fortune in this, like unfortunately that's rejecting you for a romantic affair was not worth it. And I'm telling you right now, it was not worth it with blinded to pain. They didn't know how this shit was gonna hurt. They didn't even know how bad this shit was going to hurt. They thought they had it all in the bag. They thought material, and they never been so shocked in their damn life. This man ripped right off when they ripped this mask on spirit, and Archangel Michael and them ripped the mask off and causes conflict and stir up confusion over there, and them dens of demons that they got over there cultivating over there with grounding. They ungrounded and with no spiritual war. They battle against any of this warfare they putting in their life, trauma bonds and all these different things. Well, I gotta tell you, Spirit say they will reap what they sow here. They will reap what they sow. Sure will. There won't be no help. There will be no rest for the wicked. And this spirit energy here, they want somebody to still chase their ass, no matter what it is. They caught up with the candy shop. but they still want to be chased. You know what I mean? They still chasing life with the dancer and the reconciliation. They running towards you, but they still got somebody else caught up behind them. So you know, I gotta tell you, like, it ain't gonna be easy for this person to break free as easy as they think it is with unconditional self-acceptance. Because they gotta accept this fact that they created a mess in the midst of trying to hurt somebody else when it comes to welcome the unwanted. They didn't know how unwanted these other folks with these snakes on their head and hair and all that shit was gonna turn up on their ass under being they self, being a goof troop for the wrong fucking people. Look how dumb they already had this person looking. Unintentional stillness. They intentionally held back from you somebody that was as magical and as abundant as you is for to bravely go where nobody fucking know, with a nose of, like, they didn't know where the fuck they was going into the darkness with taking action. They had no idea. The shamans told you they had no idea where they were going. The dance of reconciliation, they danced right into the demon's den of this of destruction of a damn mistress of the dark shit. Fucking Elvira, the fuck you mean? Somebody that was under tantric sex and divine time and say, yeah, that's why we brought your ass out, because they was lying, and you outgrew it. We saw it, showed you what they couldn't tell you. Forgive me. We showed you what they couldn't tell you. Now you got a new beginning coming. Somebody else told you. Was silently creeping in. This person was a little timid in the beginning to come toward you, but the person that's sitting in the background now silent, wearing a mask, they promised somebody else something or someone, to be loyal to them or something like that. The mission now is impossible. 007 energy. Weight is what broke the wagon. Weight is what was impulsive. Weight was immature. Weight, we can't do no more. And something is mine. So something is coming towards you in a cycle. They want you back very intensely, but what passion am I ready to pursue? Sex and a good time. They want to tell you how much they miss you. They want to tell you how insecure they've been without you. They want to open up and tell you all the thrills and shit they had been through. And then they want to turn back around and go chase the thrill again under hope. Hope you'll return. I'll keep the light on for you. Like the Super 8 Motel. Yeah, they'll keep the light on for them. And have you in sleepless nights once they decide to, they decipher enough of your faith and energy. They'll go back to that third party under change up on you. Yeah, well, here I got dear John, by the time you read these lines, I'll be gone. Life goes on, right or wrong. Yeah, that's the love they're gonna send you, because they done sparked all they gonna spark out of you, and now they're gonna go take that spark over there back to that third party where they gonna light a flame over there with them and where they showed up as their best self with the money, the time, the effort, whatever, and now they're going to go pour that best self back onto this third party. I was just going through some things. Don't let them fuck over you. But soon we'll be back together in the arms of each other with that old fake fairy tale, and all the while back to the same thing they was. So it's up to you. With surprise, I'm still unhealed. I'm still a jerk. I'm still a liar. I'm still not deserving of your energy. And so why would you keep giving it to me? Reject me. You hear? I'm telling you, reject this energy. This person is not shit. I'm just telling you. Like, this person is in pain, and they said it's a match when it came to that motherfucker there. Those was their matches, not you. Yeah, that was the promise they kept to whoever this match was. Shit, jack-o'-lantern teeth, whoever these witches are, their true self is showing. That's their hag self. That ain't the made-up beauty energy that they keep taking over there to them hags. That's their true self showing. They ugly, like dispositions. We're talking, they steal people's beauty to cover up with how ugly they are. The hag energy. Shit. What? That's the challenge. This is what they gotta keep feeding. to keep the beauty on these people, to keep still like them. High priestess energy. Because the spell works. Man, that's how they want to reconcile with you, to steal your energy. Don't let them thieves come back in. If they rob once, they'll rob twice. I can hit the baddest chick. If I can hit once, I can hit twice. Ain't that 50 Cent? Yeah, nah, we ain't hitting shit twice. We ain't doing nothing. I got the magic. Yeah, they on the magic carpet, and yeah, it is. So nah, they think they just they just think they got it like that. They think they could throw spells and you be back on the train again like la la loopsy. You ain't made no oopsie. So they think that they could do that, and that's just not how this shit works. No, I'm just telling you, this shit just don't work like that. No, it don't. I'm sorry. It just don't work like this. No, this or that. No, you either that or this. Like it ain't you can get with it or you can get with that. No, it's either one or the other. It ain't you could get with this or you could. It ain't both. You ain't gonna get both. Like nah, they don't. Nah, nah. You still have some shit to iron out right here. That's what they say. You still got shit to tell. You still got shit to talk about right there. That's why the massive regret. So that you got to get to it. Shit, time is quick. By the time you know it, it'll be 2027. By the time, and you still ain't said nothing. And the more you sit there, the more you be down the rabbit hole, of despair. You know what I mean? Like you gotta close mouths don't get fed. I'm trying to tell you. You gotta make a wrong and right. When you started it, when you started this journey with toil and labor, shit, you was doing this shit because you wanted it. This is something you went hard on the paint with impulsive. You went hard on the paint for it. So with journey, Spirit said go hard on the paint to get back. Go hard, right? That shit with the shame. Talk that same talk. Tell them, Liz. Shit, talk that talk that you was walking. Yeah, tell them Liz folded over. Yeah, they folded. Tell them. Hey, they folded. They couldn't talk that talk and walk that walk like you did. Shit, what you talking about? That's why they sitting over here with these third parties crying and begging and unhappy over here right now and regret right now, right this minute as we speak, talking to you. Going into 2026 tonight, hours from now. Hours from now. Just hours. Minutes. Funeral. That's what I just saw. Funeral. Shit. Right at the bottom of the deck. Look. Funeral. Shit. Put a rest to that shit. And they wish they didn't. But now they over here hanging out with the shady bitches. Now they getting exactly what they deserve. Every bit of it. Every bit. Nah, you can't shift back now. That shit's over with now. Yeah, they let somebody put a key in their back, and now the key on that. Now they done broke the key off in the damn wherever, and now they play it. They on constant repeat now. So now they on compete, and comply. Yeah, that's what we on Total Drama. Compete and comply. So now whatever they competed for, now they gotta comply with it. Under doubt they can comply with this long. But tell the money to run out, or till the haters start knocking each other across their damn heads up there, whooping there, they get to fighting. Now that's the next thing. So these daredevils don't go by rules. Shit, they'll clobber each other and kiss and make up the night and talk about they love each other type shit. So that don't matter. You know what I mean? If that mattered to you, because you wasn't for that. But these people will stick in there through thick and thin because they got a point to prove. And regardless there is no point to prove when somebody don't want you and they're using you and they rejecting you when they wanted somebody else just to get at somebody. Like, that's so manipulative. Oh, I'm going to leave you today, go back to my ex, and then I'm going to come back to you after I done sashayed with my ex. And then we done did some of the unthinkable. And now we going to come back and start where we left off. Man, you lost your damn mind. Man, got your back. You better go back where you was at with that, whoever you was with. Like, what the hell? These people crazy as hell. I got to tell you, y'all. These spiritual nemesis is out here just thinking that they just they can manipulate any kind of thing, person, place, or thing until they get rejected. Shit. Somebody think they could just sleep with people, man. Get pregnant by different people, man. Steal your man type girl. I'm telling you, those things backfire with these masculine energies. A masculine that traps a woman for his own self-grandizement, to see her struggle, or to make her feel like less than. No. A man that gets you pregnant, he gets you pregnant on purpose. Like, because there's a thing called wearing a condom. So if the man got you pregnant, like, I know if a man get me pregnant and we wore condoms, like, and you kept playing with him, dicky dodge, putting it on, taking it off, is on 1 minute, is off the next, or is up around your dingling at the top, like, you wanted a baby. Like, so at that point, stop. Like, don't get mad when the child support is high. Like prevention was in place. And if you chose not to go with the prevention that was in place, that's also a deception too, doing that. That's a deception. Yeah, you get cursed for that. You get karma for that. Yeah. I just was told that. That was just marked. It's been marked, but it's acknowledged now again. Somebody's spell work is being acknowledged. It's being returned to sender. Yeah. Somebody that got pregnant on purpose. And somebody got a person pregnant on purpose with baggage be gone. So they didn't want somebody to go. They wanted to have some kind of connection with that person for life, or for whatever, years, whatever. Even if that person wasn't going to spend time with that person or be with that person, this person was to test to see if you would keep. This was the test to see if you love that person or if you didn't love that person, to trap you, because they couldn't read your energy. They couldn't read your love language. Your love language wasn't the vulnerable use me type. It was the like, your love is like better than, almost better than a celebrity. Like a celebrity is like rehearsed and like people pleased, and they got to do that shit like a puppet string. But like, you got to know a unique gift about yourself that is super, like, you know what I mean, drawing with the aura around, like, you know, it's like drawing, it's like encouraging, it's like, but it's not, it's raw. It's like when I could tell you I'm raw and then I'm uncut and I'm filtered and I'm biased. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna say. Like, that shit is like, I don't know what I may say. Like, sometimes, like, shit, the spirits speak through me. Like, I don't even know. You know what I mean? Like, I be gonna have to listen to the shit back. Like, who the hell told me to say that shit? And then, you know what I mean? I gotta be like, you divinely led to say some stuff. I'm like, you don't know. Like, I was like, God damn. Some stuff I'll be knowing, like, where the hell that came from? But, all right, so let's get into the closeout of this message, you guys. Going into the 2026 messages, okay? Because this is like closing out a chapter for somebody, someone, you know, like ending a cycle where you were blinded to pain, blinded to the truth, where somebody, like, the truth comes out. Like, literally the truth comes out about a person, a place, and a thing, how they were playing a devil in your life. Like, they were being a devil. Like, they were being demonic. They were being, they were trading out on you, two-faced it. Spirit spoke about it in the energy. So going forward, the spiritual DNA, the serious alchemy is a fool. So this is coming through. That's serious DNA. That's a serious DNA shift here. Like what they say, the DNA shifts in the body every 7 years, but like certain cells and stuff changes like every 3, every 2, certain ones, you know what I mean? Like some nervous system energy is here, circulatory energy, something duck, mallard energy, somebody, The lotus energy as well. Something is very entangled. I told you Hawk was entangled in a lot of with the web here. So it's a lot of stuff entangled. Sweet Hawk, the profound peace of mind. So somebody got a profound peace of mind when it comes to the commune. Commune comes twice of protecting the frequency, protecting this energy that comes in right now. You are under a protective energy when it comes to portal 1126. Under confidence, you have to protect your third eye in this energy, okay? Protecting your third eye energy. Okay. Talk about the DNA series alchemy of a foot. So happy energy. Happy energy of a great time. Enjoy it. Coming to in the third. Celebrate when it comes to the key point. To grasping the key to a problem. Hierophant energy when it comes to somebody wanting control. There is consequences for their actions here. When it comes to the sweet hawk of the profound peace. Somebody's in peace and somebody, a spiritual hater, is in pieces. When it comes to the power of you taking it back, evolutionary here. When it comes to believe that you are greater than the obstacle. Yeah, they thought they was bigger than the program when it came to this whole thinking that you was just going to sit and expect them to come back, or you was going to beg them back or chase them down with nostalgia because of memories. But you remember the monster versus the mask that they show others. So they don't show up who they is or show up how they supposed to be, with hates on your spirituality, light, and powers. Yeah, so this is silently, though. They don't let you know that they hate on it, though. They don't let you know, and it's being rejected that they hate. That's why they rejected you, because you could see their truth. You could see their true colors shining through with balance. Yeah, with balance. You can see their true colors with the balance here. Nostalgia, scrying, energy, some transformation. You could see that they wasn't ready to transform into their higher self. You was really still operating out of their low frequency, out of a frequency that they're now telling you to protect with the moon against them. When it comes to the high priestess energy, they want you to protect. Their activation is here with your higher self for your success, your abundance, and your good luck is coming in. But these people have to be safeguarded away from, against. Yeah, so 4 of Pentacles, somebody's still holding on to you energetically. Okay, still holding on to you energetically. They still plan to graduate a subject when it comes to a third party. Yeah, somebody said that this project is done. They really communing with the spirit energy, the doves, the birds, the light, the center of a truth. They're trying to, with the free, because you're protecting your energy. Some telekinesis, telepathic, astral projection, spirit, hedge, witch energy. So energy of embodying a lot of frequencies at one time with a Queen of Pentacles, somebody that has kids, a mother energy, somebody that's grounded, mother nurturing. That's what they want to come towards you for. Somebody's a crybaby here with a Page of Pentacles. Somebody's fried here with drugs and alcohol and sex and a good time. So, yeah, somebody left somebody high and dry. King of Wands. Somebody there, he shows back up. Because remember, he came in with the Queen of Wands. And then the 8 of Cups, walking away from that person. Page of Pentacles. Because of a cycle they had with another person. So, they started a new beginning. That project's finished. That project's finished. Somebody 5 of Wands. That caused some kind of conflict with the devil and the death. That was over with. So the chapter's closed there. This person is still making a decision when it comes to the 10 of Wands. When they planned, they had a lot of plans at one point, but they don't have the plans anymore. When it comes to the King of Swords, they ain't speaking their truth. Their truth went when they went shape shifting to sacrifice against you for the rejection. That's when that came in silently, and you became unbothered. That's when that whole situation crashed on them, like a crash dummy. Yeah, that was the wrecking ball. When it came to, I don't give a half of who. When it came to who they were sleeping with, when it comes to lifestyle, reckless, what you know about me, danger. They would put a bag over somebody's head, raw sex, strangers, trans. Somebody could have messed with a transsexual, could have no strings attached. Somebody could have got punched in the face while visiting a lesbian sex girl or boy, flexing their money with the bonsai trees. Okay, when it comes to some kid night, saves condoms, pokes holes in condoms, don't use condoms. Somebody that's nasty and drinks and does. Has a condom look. She finds one in somebody finds a used condom in another girl while they having sex with somebody else. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Oh God. All right, so I run on caffeine, sarcasm, and inappropriate thoughts. Something I've been doing that's inappropriate was a quantum leap out or in, or you took a quantum leap from somebody that was doing things that was mixed signals from nowhere. They wasn't getting you nowhere. They wasn't getting them nowhere. Some not all superheroes quantum leap shift when it comes to parallel reality, Cancer energy. Have you been considering going back to school, whether you want to learn a new trade or improve upon a particular skills? Some fresh creative ideas outlets have been calling your name. Try to narrow down your learning options to into a career field that you naturally gravitate toward. Water, um, water, paper over it. So someone's here. Somebody might be going back to jail with going to college or going back to school. Somebody might be going in the next season. Somebody might sign up for school. Something that might HVC, heating, air conditioning, and refrigeration. Something that's about protecting somebody's frequency here. Somebody might need to listen to mantra. Somebody might need to Kali, of negative removal mantra. Kali, Kali, Kali. Somebody that's blinded to pain. Somebody that's got a jinx on them. Somebody that's thinking that no post is necessary if mailed in the U.S. Somebody that if they come towards you, you're going to reject them. When it comes to I run on caffeine, and the caffeine is like they run on a lot of energy, and that could be like speed saying that they might be hyper or anxious, or like they might come in and say the wrong thing with sarcastic. What's up? You know what I mean? Biscuit ass head or whatever. And then some inappropriate, let me smack that ass or something like that. Like, it's like real shallow like that when it comes to this, like, mixed signals out of nowhere. So, like, that's what that shit's about. That, because they thinking about coming towards you with mixed signals, like yeah, they see you stacking with bonsai, like it ain't grew to where it should be, but it's enough for this person to see that you still stacking. When it comes to baggage be going, you got rid of them and you started stacking with leaping in love, and they feel like you leaped in love with somebody else, musing right along, like forget about it, like you balanced down, like without this person, with no facts, like they don't know if you got somebody, but like the way you move and make them think that you is with somebody with never has the facts and making shit up or lies. Like, shit, your action ain't lying to them. Their action is showing the truth. Like, damn, this motherfucker really don't fuck with me like that type shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that blinded to pain. They wasn't expecting that to hurt. Because they was expecting for you to be hurt. Like, that was a tower moment. They wasn't expecting for that shit to hurt. 5 of Cups, they was supposed to be leaving you, like, outside in the cold, feeling like, you know what I mean? Like, you lost something. Shit, but they ended up feeling like they lost something. Yeah. Infinite cycle and the devil. You know what I mean? A death, putting the death with you, and you taking a new leap of faith in another direction, Queen of Cups, and your emotions, and you're not emotional over them anymore. 4 of Swords got them tripping, got them resting and be like, oh man, you don't even care. No, you don't even care now. Son, because you saw that person was fried. They did a lot. Like, they tried to take you out with death spells throughout last year. Like, they did a lot. 2026, they did a lot. 2045, they did a lot about to betray you, backstab you. This King of Damn's Cups, emotions, in his emotions, in their feelings, because you wouldn't chase them, or you chose to see through them and not, and chose yourself, like type shit. Empress. And they chose somebody and they backstabbed you with the Seven of Swords. The enemy, sneaky player type shit. Musing right along without them, though. That's what Spirit said. Musing right along without them. Eclipse, the moment of darkness. That's when everything went dark with the judgment and the reflection of their unjust ways. How they tried to curb a subject away from you, away from the reflection. But the light always still showed here when it comes to you. Don't judge a book by its cover. Their truth still showed, regardless to the fact. If they didn't want it to show or not, it showed anyhow. When it comes to a copycat trying to copy you or trying to groom somebody or condition somebody to be just like you. Yeah, strength. Yeah, couldn't do it though. She couldn't be you. She couldn't walk a mile in your shoes if she tried. She couldn't compete where she couldn't compare. I told you that's why you was so much pressure. That's why these people would fight him or them, or they will fight them if they not fighting them. They will pick an argument with them and not go to the source because they scared of that person. That person had this person. You got these people shook with facts. They know not to come towards you. You done already sent their witchcraft back to them. So they know you powerful already. You got this person in their head while they done everything they can do to make that person change against you. And they can't. They know you powerful. When it comes to the Seven of Pentacles, they know you ideas that they got about you. You powerful. Look, you powerful. You could cause towers not even being in the presence of nobody. This is what this tower was here all the while. This is why that tower came in. Because they thought they could do it without you. You was what they needed. They needed you more than they thought. Okay? Like shit. They look, hang up. I told you they hanging up. Hang that shit up because look, Two of Cups, they know they want to be with you better. They could taste it. They could taste it. They could taste it. They could taste they want to be with you. But they got to muse right along and keep going with it. What they pick over you. Until they decide to keep it real. And when they keep it real, that still is no guarantee that they gonna get. Let's see. What's the quantum leap going into the new year? What's the quantum leap when it comes to a Cancer energy? Not until June, July. That could be a whole nother year. Like that might be significant to somebody. June, July, May, June. That might be significant. Two of Cups. February might be significant too. 214, 219, 218, 222. So somebody wants to be rescued. Five of water, Five of Cups. Five of Cups already came in already. When it comes to the justice, it was unjust behaviors here. When it came to a crazy psycho, a damn weirdo. Somebody out here, Eight of water. So yeah, definitely Eight of Cups. So they walked away for cheap thrills. People outside with their clothes off, with naked truths here. These people are out here naked, out in the streets, doing it in cars, doing it in bars, doing it on stools, doing it in bathrooms, doing it out in the yard. Like, these was yard sale hoes. Like, this shit was outside shit in alleys. This shit was nasty. This shit is down low. This sounds degradable. Hotels, private hotel stays. Judgment. And for all of that shit I just said, that's the sun illuminating that shit. They was fried. They got fried doing that shit with exes, third parties. They crying over the shit now, though. When the baggage be gone, now that you gone, they went wee up and down with the cycles with these third parties. And they said bingo. And now they caught. Now they're caught. Okay? They alienated something that they knew that they could never get back again. With the moon here. They don't get this back. It transforms. They don't get this back. Somebody else gets this. And they're going to be able to sit here and watch you with them. Five of Wands. They're going to cause conflict. I got to tell you, somebody might come in. Because they don't want these matches that they pick. Because these hags is showing their true selves. They can't see. They didn't see it when they went in there with the illusions. When they was unfocused. They couldn't see how distorted it's a match wasn't. But now with the tears in their eyes, they can see clearer. They're being cleansed with purifications. What they chased wasn't what they got. Okay? The scrying eye said, yeah, well, stuff like that happened when, we ain't really, you lied when you came over here, remember? You came over here, you lied. You came over here blinding me with money and said you was going to be your best self. You told me you was going to give me the world with promises that you was never planning on keeping with with all these statues right here and this lonely road that we had to go up and down, right? And then I was all hung up. Then you came into my family all hung up about another woman with the hang person here with no facts. You didn't even tell me about that, right? Now you want the lack of the past and suffering. Now I'm suffering for the lack of what you feel because I fell in love with a stripper. I done fell in love with a manipulator. I done fell in love with a liar. I done fell in love with somebody that would never offer me the same reciprocation as I was offering to them, all because of money. For the love of money. This was all the love of money because look, this person was in, they don't have a head to be there. They got a head to be with you, with up the unicorns behind, right? And people see that with the good year here, with the spying, the looking. They see it. They binoculars see it. They see this person when they sitting somewhere and they just thinking they could take a moment. And they're like, what you was over there thinking about? Nothing. I was good. Boy, why you laying down there on the floor? Like, all like something's wrong. No, I was just asleep. No, you wasn't asleep. You know what I mean? I saw you playing with your phone. No, I was just taking a little nap. But while they doing that, then they wake up and like, oh, now I'm like wiping their eyes or like literally, like, I ain't lying, like, motherfuckers is watching them. Like, they done told somebody, Facebook or Instagram, that this person was crying over you. Somewhere, that's what that shit say. Them good years, it's up in the air, though. You see them good years up there? They said it was up in the air. Ace of Pentacles. You know what I mean? That this person said goodbye to something that they wish they didn't when it comes to memories. And how the damn masculine is feeling about their choice. Well, how they rewrote the narrative. And now the narrative ain't in their favor. You know what I mean? Over something that they should have said something about. You know what I mean? But they let the devil tell them what to do. You know what I mean? They let the leaping in love and the hot boxing with Mike Tyson win the battle with the karmic battle. Yeah, they hot boxed it with Mike Tyson and measured, and that person didn't measure, but they took the judgment anyway and sat there. Ooh, they had the same sex lover. Maybe that was another because they had an identity crisis because they had somebody else on the brain. But they always wanted your ovaries, Empress. You know what I mean? But they let these stars that was showing their boobs at them, what they said, but them girls gone wild. They let that take over. And that was the narrative of this masculine against memory now. And that's what they got to go with because they party like a rock star. Party like a rock star. They was out there and then they went bald and they can't get back now because they don't know who the fuck they is. And bitch, hey, you hear about so-and-so? They been crying and whining and crybabying over some other bitch. And you still sitting over there with them? Yeah, well, I feel sorry for him because he done trauma bond with me and he did that. And I guess I better just carry the weight on my head for him because, you know what I mean? They threw his ego on him and got their way out of him with the moon. They got their way. Shit. Got this person to carry their burdens for him. They love burdens of you. They got that person to carry them for them. Shit. And then they went somewhere online measuring, showing their dingling, Ace of Wands to other people while they was with this person thinking about you. And somewhere in their car thinking about you. Oh my, old moments. All right. 3 of Swords. That's how they got their heart broke. And some ex that calls at 2:03 in the morning, Page of Cups. Yeah. Somebody they place blame on. Somebody that got a baby. Somebody that's thirst trapping them. To be continued, y'all. Catch the next message. This is 247. Namaste.